later. I've told her basically what the plot is, and she's interested.
Okay. Well, with YouTube, it'll be a lot easier to tune in. So it looks like we are now streaming live. So
Oh, we're streaming on YouTube now. Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna try
fancy.
that. It's a better interface from this side.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, welcome back to the Carnival of Empire, our Roll20 Pathfinder game. I am your host, your game master, Tom, and I will take care of all of my players and non-player characters alike. We have joining us the great Escapo. Say hello, Escapo.
Escapo here.
And we also have Willstrom.
Hello.
And Madame Victoria.
Greetings.
And our indomitable dwarf, Crane.
Good day.
All right. Well, let's just jump right into it, shall we? When last we left our heroes, they had gone out in search of wood. I mean, not wood. In search of water.
Same thing.
For the caravan, as the wooden cask had broken open on the journey. There was your one driver. The one member of your caravan is a carpenter, so he was able to repair the barrel. But Emmerich sent you out to discover a source of water. Figured it couldn't be too far, and you did. However, whilst there, you were beset upon by wolves, and after a vicious little tangle, the wolves were slain. With I think Madame Victoria, the only one being seriously injured.
Yes.
But then Heinrich, the strong man, went back with you, filled up the barrel, and we are back at the caravan. And so I ask of you, what would you like to do? It is evening, is set in, and the caravan is brought up in a little circle for the night. I know some people are injured.
If I was, I guess I healed up.
Surely the caravan has some kind of first aid stuff, right?
Yes. Well, and Willstrom looks like
I
he
have
was
the ability
injured.
to cast Cure Light Wounds if I channel the my Hierophant.
I also have Cure Light Wounds at
Didn't
my
we
disposal.
decide at the end of the last game that I think you would do yours because it takes longer to cast than Willstrom's or something like that?
That I would do what now?
Like, you both had the ability to heal, but Willstrom's was more of an immediate effect versus yours, so you said you would do it. You would channel when you got
like
back.
mine's more of a downtime
Right.
curing, and his is more of a
Active
do
curing.
Now.
Yeah, right?
Yep, worked for me. So I mean, my token is filled up. So I imagine we took care of that.
Oh no! That's your token on the homepage.
Yeah, I think what happens is that the tokens don't carry over the numbers that you input from page to page.
Right, it's from map to map. On the other map, I have Willstrom is missing a little bit, but not much.
I'm probably at 9 out of 11. Is that right?
I have Madame Victoria at 8 out of 9.
Okay, so then I did cast Cure Light Wounds at the end of the last
And
session.
Willstrom is at 9 out of 11.
Okay.
Is what I have. And nobody else was injured.
No, because someone's falcon killed everything for us.
Phoenix did do a hell of a job.
That's
Got a little MVP status there.
All right. Well,
so if you guys aren't that injured, then we won't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, if are we resting for the evening?
Yeah, you're going to rest for the night, so you can just cast your spells and be done, and have it back again in the morning.
Then yeah, I will do that before we bed down. I will cast my Cure Light Wounds to top me off. Does anyone else need anything? I have 2 Cure Light Wounds available.
Escapo just needs a drink. Escapo fine.
I am hale and hearty.
All right. Then there you
go. You're still once per day. Yeah, I will take my daily. At the end of the day, I'll take my daily prognostication check. Just to to perceive whether positive or negatives lie ahead for the merry band of Emrics.
All right. How does prognostication work again?
I'm trying to hit a 25 in order to be able to determine fortune as an augury spell with a sense motive roll.
Okay.
So, bam, there it is. What did I get?
A 9.
Nope. Just the cards told Madame Victoria little this evening.
It says try again later.
I will be back in 10 seconds.
Madame Victoria pulls out a magic 8-ball, and it says try again later. All right, so
and then midnight is when I will prepare my spirits for the next day. I conduct a seance every night at midnight.
Like you do.
Yeah, no.
Because
not creepy at all. That's our creep, though. That's our creepy Victoria.
Hey, she's your creep.
She is. Bless her heart. Her creepy heart.
Creepy husk of a heart.
Would you like me to publicly present my preparations, or is doing them on a piece of paper significant enough? I basically have to choose spells and skills for my...
I will trust you to be truthful as to whether or not you have chosen something.
Very well.
I am unconcerned about that.
Excellent.
All right. Well, the evening passes. And roll one of the. The evening passes uneventfully.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
All right, so morning dawns once again.
We live to perform another day.
That's right. Emric gives the order to saddle up the to hitch up the horses to the wagons, and dutifully so. Fritz, the stable master, and Peter, who is the driver and the carpenter as well. They each are heading a wagon, and Emric is on top of another one. So once again, you are free to outride along with, or do what you feel fit.
Yeah, Madame Victoria will sit in whichever the center one is in the caravan. Go ride on the back of one of those.
I'll sit on top of the wagon again.
Should we have someone in the back this time? I mean, Escapo not professional here, but Escapo think maybe someone should sit in back. So I guess Escapo
walk behind the wagon, ready to catch the barrel.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Escapo.
Escapo.
Yeah, Escapo no have no bow, but Escapo can catch things. So.
As a halfling, I only have a 20-foot movement rate. Is that too slow for me to scout ahead, or?
No. The to be honest, the wagons are going at about 20.
Yeah. All right, then I will do that. I will scout ahead myself and Phoenix.
Well, the road twists and winds through the forest as you make your way. Your next destination is Gillenheim, village of Gillenheim.
Ah, yes.
A small little woodland village is nestled in the woods. Probably. Anyone can give me a knowledge local.
Hot damn. No, I'm not gonna waste my crap for that right now.
Escapo knows Gillenheim quite well.
Apparently, Escapo has been by here before.
Escapo have seen things.
So remind me, are we east of Gillenheim right now, heading west, or
you are south and east?
South and east.
So you are
sort of between Valantha and Gillenheim.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at Crane doing the homework.
Well, we got a map. It's right here.
Shush you. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, speaking of which, I'll do that another time. I have an updated map with better fonts.
Oh, yes.
Hooray.
Hooray.
So, if we take a break here, I'll upload that. It's not essential for what we're doing right now. But Did I just lie to you? Are you? Oh no, you are on your way to Gillenheim. However,
However, you are a filthy liar. So
Yeah.
yes, you're on your way to Gillenheim. I'm sorry. I am a filthy liar. You were to the south and west in Halhoff. You are going to Gillenheim right now. You're halfway between Halhoff and Gillenheim. And then from there, you will turn due north to go to the much more substantial town of Middenrecht.
Got it.
But that is... Gillenheim is sort of a stopover point on your way up there. Emmerich has chosen this route to hit as many small villages on your way to big towns as possible to try to make a little bit more money on the way.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Rather than just go straight there. It's like, well, as long as we're going, as long as we're going, we might as well stop and get some extra coin along the way and the nice safe places to sleep and stay. Why not? How far ahead, Wilstrom, are you going to range ahead?
Not terribly far. Somewhere between a couple 100 yards and a quarter mile.
Okay.
Basically far enough to go up to like wherever the next bend is, just to see around the next bend.
All right. I love secret die rolls. Very good.
We don't. We hate them. I hate them anyway.
I hate them.
Yeah. See,
Oh, well, there you go.
it's unanimous. They are hated.
For those of you who have never used Roll20 before, I have the ability as the game master to secret roll dice. I can secretly roll whatever dice I want, and only I see the results. They do not pop up on the player screens. And so I've been doing that as we go along. All right. So midday comes. It is lunchtime. Nothing has happened. It's been a nice, quiet day in the forest. It is still early spring. It is, I'd say the high gets up to about 65 degrees.
Oh, that's positively balmy.
It is. It is. Well, especially for Central Europe,
Yes.
what this is analogous to. So, rolling hills, nice thick forests, leaves are coming out on the deciduous trees once again. The ferns are in full growth on the forest floor. Birds are chirping through the tree, and it is time for lunch. Emmerich calls Wilstrom back. Everybody sits down to have a meal. Nothing much has occurred thus far. You haven't really run into anything. So
Just the way Vicky likes it.
there we are.
There's crickets at lunchtime?
Yeah, that was not exactly the one I wanted.
The lunchtime crickets of Gillenheim.
That sounds like a children's book.
Yeah.
There you go. Tinkling little elven glade sound.
Oh, lovely. Is that a babbling brook I hear?
Yes.
Shut up, Brooke.
Nobody cares, Brooke.
All right. Well, after lunch is over, you set off again. Wilstrom, you ranging ahead again?
Yep.
Very well. I'm just messing around with sounds as we go. Fun.
I get that.
There you go. Now we can hear your wagons creak as you travel forward.
Yeah.
And make sure nothing crazy happens. The afternoon also passes without much, and it is getting toward dark.
I am absolutely in favor of uneventful days.
And you figure you've got about another day, maybe a day and a half, because you lost about half of a day getting water. So you got about a day and a half away from Gillenheim.
Okay.
And Emmerich calls you back and says, all right, we're going to set up camp, but I want you to go up the road if you could. Just scout around, make sure there's no danger up ahead or off to the sides around us. Sort of secure a little bit of a perimeter. And then by the time you get back, we will have the food ready.
Very well. That sounds good to me.
All right.
Yes, travel up the road a ways. Is there any particular way in which you wish to do this?
Well, I'm assuming Wilstrom didn't see anything too far forward.
No.
With his uneventful scouting, either he was a very successful scout or the worst scout ever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's.
Column B.
Yeah. So why don't we just go in like a counterclockwise pattern and just kind of loop it around, loop de
I'm
loop.
all for that.
So you're going which way first?
Scapo suggests we move in a counterclockwise. So we're gonna go to the left.
All right, so you go off the trail to the left.
Yeah.
So we move. So I guess we're moving out ahead of us to about as far as Willstrom has gone, and then basically going in a big circle counterclockwise around the caravan. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I was kind of suggesting. Yes.
Yeah, man.
You,
all for that.
You don't think going Widdershins is going to be bad juju?
I guess
Yeah,
that makes sense.
counterclockwise is fine. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's fine. It's
man.
fine. That's,
Let me make a language check to see if I get what the heck Kryn is talking about.
I have decided that Crane is a superstitious mother.
Fair enough.
that's
So-
funny. He looks like a superstitious father. So dwarves.
Ah.
Who knew?
By the time you get down to where Willstrom was, the
Mhm.
light has gotten very shaded as you are in the forest. And what I need is a marching order from the likes of you guys, just so I know how you are proceeding.
Well, maybe, or Madam Victoria would like to probably be in the middle of the group.
Yes, I think that would be fine for.
She's soft and squishy.
All right. Well, let me. Where's
I'm reasonably stealthy, so if you want, I can continue to go a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah, and I can be at the right in front of Madame Victoria. So essentially, if you're taking point, and then if you get into any trouble, I'll be able to shoot at whatever said trouble is.
That sounds perfect.
I guess Escapo yet again has rear.
the covered that
It's a covered rear. See. Yeah.
a was not Crane's character icon was not labeled. And there we go. Awesome. And for some reason, Crane, I also do not have your health bar on this guy, so I don't know what it is, but I
There we go.
Just so you know, we're still looking at the wagon.
Yeah, we're still looking at the wagon, so I can't help you with that yet.
there in a second.
Oh man, why didn't I take one of those? I'm silly. I have jewelry. I assume in amongst my jewelry that I purchased, I can pull out a crystal and hold it in front of me as we walk.
There we are. You see it yourselves now?
Yeah, I'd see the path.
Very good.
Uh-huh.
So there's the path. Go ahead and arrange yourselves how you would like upon that path.
I don't see my pieces.
We're down at the bottom.
Oh, I
You're
can scroll
at the very
down.
bottom. Down at the very
Oh,
bottom.
look at that. Look at that. Sorry. Let me zoom in a bit here.
You are traveling northward, madam.
Come back.
Put Willstrom's at the bottom.
Come
and
back.
he's in the front.
How far up our way is Willstrom our point person?
Yeah, Willstrom's your point person. No one go beyond Willstrom if he's the one who's leading you. Fill in behind him
Oh, I will.
to the south.
Escapo has covered the rear.
Scumbo and Crane, do you have access to yourself?
I do. I'm setting up the health bar for you right now.
All right.
Is there a way to link the health bar directly to hit points, or is it just
I think there is, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
cool?
So that is something to look at. That is a problem for future us.
For future us.
I will use my animal focus on Phoenix to give her the aspect of the falcon, which will increase her perception.
All right. In that case, what I need is a... Perfect. Give me a perception check for... she's going to be your highest. So,
Yeah.
So give me a perception check for her.
Ooh, not a great roll.
when we get there. All right.
And actually, even without that, Willstrom's is actually higher.
Well, Willstrom, give me one.
All right, hooray. There we go.
All right. Well, Willstrom, once you get about there,
Mhm.
in the dark shadows around the area, you hear rustling up over here,
Mm.
and up over here.
Mhm.
A slight rise going up to here.
And it's in the there's all undergrowth, wooded
Yes.
bushes, whatnot. Okay.
In underneath the ferns and the under. You don't know exactly what it is, but that's roughly where they are.
Yeah, Willstrom's fist goes up for the, everybody freeze. And then I point to the two areas where I hear the noise.
Well, I will definitely stop.
Is there cover available here, like along these bushy things?
There is partial concealment there. It's all ferny.
I will move over to there then. And Willstrom or Phoenix will perch high in a tree for the moment.
Where she is right now.
Yep.
There's a tree there.
Willstrom, what do you see?
Nothing. Just hear noise and something moving in the bushes. Could just be wildlife. Could be something more. How big do I think the maker of this sound is?
It was a general movement in the undergrowth. Certainly bigger than a rabbit.
Yeah, and I find it odd that there's two of them on opposite sides of the road.
That does seem a bit odd. Doesn't it?
That sounds
Very
like
well.
ambushy bits.
Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, Stiff sure doesn't get me much ability to look ahead. I can only look 30 feet ahead.
What is that?
Stiff.
Sift. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I could go ahead and cast Stiff, but that's really only gonna get me the ability to look at a 10-foot cube within 30 feet of me. So.
I will go ahead and shout out, if there's somebody there going to ambush us, best get it over with now.
And with that, you hear a bunch of shrieks, and everybody roll me.
Is it too late for me to say I loaded my sling staff?
Initiative, everyone.
All right.
Because the moment Ring shouts, things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've never fought shrieks before.
Where are my?
Oh, I didn't select.
Yes,
Yeah.
select the guy first.
Do I need to select my...
You select a person first, then hit the initiative button.
God, let me try that again.
Oh, I gotta hit the mook.
There we go.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Tom did not do the same.
Now I did.
You want I should roll again, or do you want to just take my roll?
Let's just take your roll. That's fine.
Yeah, you'll have to add me.
What was your roll?
An 11.
How do I add you?
If you click on my guy, and then you right click. There's an add turn selection.
Huh.
Another option, Willstrom, if you want to just go ahead and roll initiative, and then you can manually plug the 11 in once you appear on the turn order.
Yep,
Oh.
there's that too. Or he can. Now you can change that 0 to an 11.
Oh, very good. Hey,
Can I?
we're learning.
Oh, I can change it too.
Too late.
Cool.
Bam!
They got the jump.
Kaplow.
They sure did. And with that, I will
Jerks.
also, since all of their stealthiness ended up being for naught,
Because of halfling sight.
let us just give me a moment. I'm still finding my way around this system.
Short person senses. Give me sight beyond sight.
How does the shortest person see the furthest? What logic is this?
Boom! A host of goblins come skittering down the hill on both sides. Well, the one hill and through the trees.
It looks like okay. I see. Holy crap!
That's a lot
6
of goblin.
6 on one side, 3 on 5 on the other.
Yep.
Oh dear God!
A metric shit ton of goblins.
All right.
Not an imperial.
Phoenix is
metric.
going to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work cut out for her. All right, so they go first. And so goblins come shrieking down out of the hills, running down toward you. Aye! Get some appropriate goblin attack music. Oh, wait.
All right, I have some people back.
Yeah, so did everyone get dumped there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hit reconnect.
I can see Arthur. Arthur, can you hear me?
Arthur's frozen on mine, looks like.
Oh, he's resetting.
Yeah.
There we are.
And the band plays on.
All right. I don't have Arthur back or Victoria back.
All right, I have everybody but Victoria. Let me try again.
All right, now I've got Escapo. I don't know if I have Victoria yet.
No one has Victoria yet.
No one has Victoria.
I am missing Wilstrom.
Ryan, he's apparently missing you.
Would we say missing?
I'm going to try
That's
to
fair.
reconnect.
Let's see. People are reconnecting.
Ah, there. Now I have everybody.
Shoot, I had Wilstrom very
I think,
briefly.
I think we're good.
Wait, I still need
I
Wilstrom.
don't see Arthur's
Possibly
video,
Victoria.
and I don't hear Arthur. Do you guys hear me?
I'm going to try reconnecting.
I do.
Yeah. You got
Everybody
Arthur's
reconnect
restarting.
one more time.
Yeah, everyone do a reset.
Again?
I think you're
Aha!
Yes, got everyone. All right.
Hooray!
Hooray!
We win.
Good.
fine. All right.
So-
In the
Well, that
meantime, all the goblins died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Horrible things happen with all the goblins. They're all dead. They're
There's just a pile of goblins in Phoenix.
I don't know what just happened.
good news. All the
Ruffles or feathers.
bad news. The reason why they're dead is because there's a pack of chimeras.
Oh, that is an oddly specific, overblown threat.
I thought that dragons were too overdone. So
No, that's good.
That's fair.
I respect that.
Mhm.
and so they let loose with their short bows.
Oh god.
And let me pop this out into a side window so I've got it. Awesome. And let's see. Well, Wilstrom is right there. Boop. So these three goblins over here all let fly at you because, well, you're there.
Why would you do that? Do I have cover? I have some sort of cover, right?
Oh, yes, you do. You do. You have partial cover, so they have a partial concealment.
Partial concealment. Okay.
Yes, because you're in fur.
So that's
You have a 20% mischance.
All right.
I believe.
So that's the way that works. Is if you hit, there's a 20% chance that you actually miss.
Correct. Yeah. If partial concealment gives you 20, full concealment gives you 50% chance that doesn't even matter if you roll a natural 20. It could still just freaking miss.
Got it.
All right. So the first one whoop, would normally hit. I would assume that you have not a 19 armor class.
I do not.
But now let me.
Although I do have an 18.
Wow, that's pretty good for
Yeah.
level 1.
Wow, he just barely. Oh, you know what? No, that misses because he's at one range increment above.
Is he?
Uh,
Short bow?
Oh, short bow. Its range increment is only like 30 feet.
Short bow. I bet it's more than that.
Really?
I think it's because that's point blank is 30 feet.
Yeah, good point. That's
Short bows. Probably 80 feet.
No, 60 feet.
That
All
makes
right.
more sense.
60 feet. And so, are you 60 feet away? Yeah, you're within. So, boom. Okay. All right. He does hit you then. Fine. Fine. He hits you.
Unless, because I'm so nice and pointed out that he wasn't, then you give me the bonus anyway.
No, but he does manage to strike you regardless.
Jerk.
So, a black, nasty arrow comes flying out of the goblin's little bow. Whee! And pierces through the ferns, manages to hit Wilstrom for a whopping 1d4 damage. Which, because you're first level, that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
2
All right, then.
Yeah, 2 is not inconsequential.
at this level. No, it
Yeah.
is not. The second one will strike. And he will miss. And the third will also miss. So one of the 3 arrows lands home. Meanwhile, on the other side, the lead goblin takes note of Phoenix and has heard the first 2 goblins have
Really?
heard tale of Phoenix's exploits. and,
Really?
and
Okay.
armor that is Phoenix. And so they will also attack. And I am fairly certain they both totally miss.
Yeah, her AC is only 14.
Well, and they still do miss.
Good.
The others are a little far, so they shall not loose their arrows yet. And as a result, it is now Crane's turn.
Crane, do your thing.
Let's see. All right, these the 2 charging. Well, actually, I guess I'm going to try to take out the archers first. So,
They all have bows.
oh, they all have bows.
They all have bows.
All right,
And they all have short swords as well.
got it. Well, in that case, I guess I'll fire at. Now, when I draw the arrow, can everybody see that or just me?
I can see that.
We can all see it.
Okay, so I'll fire at that guy. I will unleash a flurry of longbow. So I am on full attack.
Is there a way, Ryan, for me to show pictures of these guys?
Yeah, it depends on how you what you have handy.
I have them as characters.
Is there a picture on their character?
Yep.
Then you should be able to show us the character. Show to players.
Why is it not giving?
Yeah, because you still have the wolf
Don't-
from last time.
Do I have to go into edit to do that?
No, it should be right at the top of the character sheet. It might be on the bio as opposed to on the actual character sheet.
And it might be a feature that's in edit that you have to trigger, but it should just be a checkbox.
You know what? Maybe because it's popped out, I can't do it. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
Because I had it popped out, it won't show it to you. But now it should. Did it pop up?
No. If you click show to players, it'll probably give you a box that says, do you want to actually share this with other people?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it and it's not doing it.
You might have to show to players again.
All right. Weird. Show to players. Darn it. Nope. This time it's not even popped out.
It hates you.
I wonder if it will show. Nope. Well, no. Suffice to say, they're goblins and they're nasty.
Well, poopy.
They have a certain goblin-like quality to them.
Yes.
All right. Very well. Crane, you were shooting.
All right. I got a natural 20 with the first one, with a 12 for the crit confirm.
Huh. Which guy were you shooting at?
This here. Let me.
He drew an arrow to it.
Yes.
The first one of the 3.
That guy.
Yeah.
That guy in the corner there?
Mhm.
The arrow flies straight and true. And through his throat, the goblin falls gurgling, collapses to the ground.
Sweet.
Man.
I am going to leash my second arrow at this guy.
Very well. Because you have rapid shot, is that correct?
Flurry of blows.
flurry of blows, but because it's a monk and you during the
So
Have-
flurry of long blows.
very, very long, far away blows. Very well, sir.
That one, not so much.
You were so excited about your first attack.
I'm like, I got him. Oh.
Oh, that your second one went a little wide. The goblin ducks out of the way just in time. The arrow thunks into a tree behind it. Brrr. A woodpecker looks perplexed. Very well. Anything else?
Is there...
Is that a full round action?
That is a full round action.
Unless-
Where is the nearest cover?
all of this vegetation?
All right. In that case, I will take a 5-foot step. So that puts me at least a little bit closer to said cover.
All right. Very well. Very well.
I just realized I'm just going to step opening up the playing field for Madame Victoria to get pincushion.
It's all right. I'll go before they do.
Wilstrom.
All right. On my turn, I am going to use my animal focus again to switch Phoenix's animal focus to Aspect of the Tiger, which will increase her dexterity. That's right,
We were all
baby.
there.
Oh yeah, I would expect nothing less. And then I will also activate my Aspect of the Tiger. Is that right? Yeah, do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll aspect my Aspect of the Tiger.
And what are those swift actions? Or those?
Yes, it is a swift action to do both of us.
Very well.
And if, just for future reference, if I wanted to, I could give us 2 different aspects as one swift action. But we're both taking the same one. So there. Wilstrom is, who's he going to shoot at? He's going to shoot somebody. He's going to... So move action to load my sling staff.
Righto.
And then I will... You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to shoot at this guy here on that corner. It should be plenty of range. I have, yeah, easily in range. All right, sling staff. Let's do this thing.
Are you flinging stones or bullets?
5 bullets.
Little shaped lead weights.
Yeah. I'm going to guess 22 hits
It sure does.
for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
So much so it bludgeons him right between the eyes, and like Goliath,
A very small Goliath.
A very wee Goliath.
very wee Goliath,
He's a little bit taller than me, so it counts.
just ever so barely, but yes.
Yes. And then I will command Phoenix to attack this one. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, crap. Phoenix will be right in the middle of everything. That's all right. Phoenix is going to attack this one.
All right. Then it is Phoenix's turn. You need to do a handle animal to command.
Yeah, but it's one of those. I will automatically pass it. It's just so you know, it's one of the tricks she knows is attack. So it's a DC 10. I get a +4 to handle animal on my own companion, so that gives me a +9 to my roll. So even if I roll a 1, that's still a 10.
And a 1 is not an automatic failure.
Correct. It is with an attack or with a saving throw, but not with a skill check.
Very well. And so Phoenix moves to there.
Yes, Phoenix moves to there. And
Ryan, how did you do the little appearing circly thing to indicate who you were attacking?
if you have the pointer selected, it's a select move arrow. You can just push and hold on something.
Ah.
And it
Aha.
will, yeah. Although drawing an arrow to someone works pretty good too. So in she flies and attacks. 24. Does a 24 hit?
It certainly does.
Good.
4
For
points.
4 points of damage.
This goblin is clearly made of sterner stuff.
Ah.
Well, he does not fall. However, he does shriek like a little girl.
Get it off! Get it off!
Oh, God. That's right. Phoenix will tear you apart.
Phoenix, you're tearing me apart. I got where you were going with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Escapo!
Escapo have no long distance weapons because Escapo keep forgetting to grab bow from Caravan. I said
How
that
much
last
is
week. I said
Forget-
that last week. I was like, I need to add a short bow, and then the combat starter was like, I forgot to add a short bow to my character sheet. So that's on Escapo.
How much does a Scapo weigh?
Escapo.
Are you a human?
Escapo suggests you take out to dinner first. Half elf, 160. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of have to wait for them to come to us. So I will. I can move 30 feet though, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And this is me being dumbfounded. So they've got a range of 60. So I definitely don't want to get too far up. I guess I'm gonna move up here into the brush to take some cover. And then just start slowly advancing my way forward until I can get close enough to rush at them.
Very well.
Yeah. I just really cannot do a whole lot from a distance. Sorry, folks.
Very well. Madam Victoria.
Madam Victoria has an idea. Yes. Yes, Madam Victoria does have an idea. All right. I will first move right over here so I get a little bit of cover. Oh, come on. Stop doing that. Need to select the move. There we go. Then I am going to cast Dancing Light, which has a range of 100 feet. I can create 4 lights resembling lanterns or torches. And I am going to create those 4 lights. I'm going to create them. Come on, you little thing. In the face of this guy, this guy, this guy. Come on, do it. And this guy.
All right. How close can the lights be together?
They can be. They must stay within 10 feet of one another. Aha, thank you. Very well, then I will hit these. I will focus on the 3 up here, then.
Aha. Very well. That does not blind them or anything like that. However, it might distract them.
That's what I'm hoping.
I like the way you think, mister. Let us let me give them a little check to see if they actually. Oh, good heavens!
Spirits of the wood, come to my aid.
And they get a. All right. Did you see that roll or not?
I did. I saw perception 12.
I too saw that roll.
I was curious to see if that would show up for you guys. Awesome. They are momentarily distracted, but not for long.
Very well. I'll take it.
They're like, what the? God, why is this little thing? Fairies! God, no! God, the witch! And they point at you.
Oh no. That backfired.
Yeah. You've lit a target on your chest. Escapo hope Victoria bring the extra large fat suit today.
Yes.
Oh, very well. Shabam. And so with that, it is in fact their turn. Let's see here. They are goblins. They are not very bright. And so they will charge Willstrom. These 2 that are right over here. And will actually charge action in on you.
Okay. This isn't hindering terrain or anything, or
And they're running through the brush. It's relatively brush.
Okay.
Good news is their armor class will now suck.
well, good.
And they also drop their bows. And
Okay.
Short swords. So they run up over there, and we'll have them attack. No, let's see here. What? does charging gives you a
+2 to hit. And a -2 to
Okay.
your AC.
I'm going to actually try rolling. There. Poof, poof. So even with the +2, they both miss.
Sweet.
Awesome. I love how this character sheet thing works. That made it so easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's those two. Meanwhile, over here, they rush in to help their friend. They don't even need to charge to do it, so they'll just move in, and they all swing. All of them swing short swords
Oh dear God.
at the hovering phoenix.
Kill the bird.
Oh God. If you kill my bird,
Imagine just a whole bunch of goblins just jumping up into the air.
Like sweeping brooms in the air. Get off of here! Bang on the ceiling.
Chicken in the sky! Kill the chicken! They apparently are very hungry.
this chicken's about to wreck your shit.
Probably.
Well,
Ooh.
guess what? They both hit.
There's 3 attacks there.
Oh, good. All 3 hit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The
How
last 3.
strong
for
a
a total-
chicken is that?
What's that?
For a total of
8 damage. Well,
We're gonna need another phoenix.
yeah, that's she now has 3 hit points left.
Oh, she has
What
3
the
left.
hell?
She has 3
That
hit
is-
points left.
That is a tough chicken.
She has more hit points than anyone else in the party. This is great.
I think she has the same as me. I think we both have 11. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Can she if she
That-
disengages, will that create an attack of opportunity for her? Or
Not if she uses the withdraw action.
Okay, cool. That was my question.
The others move up to take firing positions. And let's see how far away everybody is. They're going to shoot at. They will shoot at this guy here. We'll shoot at Crane. No, I'm sorry, Escapo. Gonna shoot at Escapo with his longbow, his short bow rather. Hits, but for a mere 1 point of damage. A graze.
Oh,
Escapo's eye. Oh! The other 3 will shoot at Crane.
Ha ha! Crane laughs
of
at
them
the
will-
pathetic attempts at archery.
the hell, Craig?
And with that, boom, it is Crane's turn.
The one man standing out in the open.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, we made the wrong choice.
Yeah. Well, actually, the first thing Crane's going to do is step into cover.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Escapo. You might not have been hit at all.
It's the best
Because you
day
are in
for
the-
Escapo.
Today is the day to be in Escapo. Let's see if no, they hit you. Sorry.
Womp 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 womp.
All right.
But it was good.
So, Crane is going to fire first at. Are these 2 in cover?
No. They're out underneath the tree.
In that case, he's going to fire at that guy first.
All right.
Oh, sorry, disregard. There we go.
Flurry of longbow, eh?
Pew pew.
Alas, that does not hit.
All right, then my second one will be at the same. That also misses.
That very does not hit. All right. Anything else, Crane? No, it's a full
I'm
round.
good. Yep.
Wilstrom.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is Yeah, I'll stand my ground. Move action, pull my long sword, and just lay into the one right in front of me.
Very well.
Neither one of those have been injured before, is that correct?
Correct.
Alright. Get it. I'm not as good with the long sword as I am with the staff. How about an 18?
That will certainly hurt.
Great, for 4 points of damage.
That does hit him, and it does significant damage. He grabs at his shoulder. Ah! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
And as I lay into him, get out of here, scum! And then I handle animal to tell Phoenix down and call her to me.
All right.
I'm gonna bring her to there. I assume it's 80 feet.
That is her
Oh,
turn.
shoot.
Then.
I just remembered. I'm a dwarf. I really hate goblins and orcs.
Mm-hmm.
So much so, it makes me 5% more likely to hit them.
Wow.
That still would not have enabled you to hit with any.
No,
of those.
that's fine. I won't retro anything, but
That's
good for me to remember.
A +1 to hit them.
Yes.
Yeah, that still would not.
Sorry.
Still would not have.
Disregard.
Very well. Phoenix
that'll-
is
Yes, that's it for me.
because Phoenix is going to do a full move. Right.
Actually, no, that's just a standard move. I guess I can tell her to attack that goblin as well.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Why not?
I was more concerned with getting her out of the wall of goblins in front of her, but sure. I'm assuming an 8 misses.
No, she's a little shaken at the moment.
Yeah.
And so does not. Escapo.
All right. So, question: Pathfinder ignorance here. Can I move next to that guy there? I double click.
Yeah.
I've got the controller. Can I move
No, I know where.
in front of Phoenix and still attack?
Yes. As long as you don't move a full 30,
No,
yes.
that's 25 I was measuring.
Then yes, then absolutely.
And does this count as a flanking attack or no?
No, flanking you have to be on opposite side.
Fully flanking, right. Okay. All right, well then Escapo is going to attack with a short sword.
Escapo goes stabby stabby.
Stabby, chasey. Maybe hitty.
You don't have any sort of bonus?
That was with the bonus.
You know, you could say you charge and you'd have a bonus to hit, but then you'd have a negative to your armor class next turn.
Yeah, my armor class is already at 15, so let's not do that.
All right, well, in that case, puffing it all the way over there causes you to swing, and the goblin ducks just underneath your blow.
Fair enough.
But looks very concerned that was very nearly his head. All right, Madam Victoria.
Very well. I will roll my eyes back into my head and call upon the legendary spirit of the Hierophant, beginning my spirit dance.
Did you go creeping again?
A free action. I'm then going to move. Actually, I think it's probably best I move. So I'm going to go ahead and pop. Hey, nabbit. Do as I tell you. Move over here. And I will cast Cure Light Wounds on Phoenix.
Ah, very well.
Cure Light gives me crap.
1d8 plus your level.
1d8 plus 1. Excellent. So, do 1d8 plus 1. Oh, womp womp.
Womp womp.
Phoenix does get 2 hit points back.
It's better than 0.
I tried, guys.
A faint blue shimmer emanates out of Victoria's hand as she reaches to touch Phoenix. But Phoenix, being a little jumpy, understandably so, darts out of the way before the full healing effect can occur. And so
That's a touch attack spell, right?
Yeah, it is touch. Yeah.
I forgot. Neat.
So,
But you don't have to roll to hit someone willing. So
no. And she's just little flavor text. She was just a little spooked. So moved out of the way. So it only got partial healing from that, and it's their turn. First off, this guy looks at you like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Escapo, and swings at Escapo, and misses. The other one next to him attacks Willstrom and does
Ooh.
connect 2 points of damage
All right.
cutting on the left upper arm
How dare you, sir?
with a rusty-looking short sword.
How dare. All right. You will pay for that.
Escapo might have made a mistake.
Scapo has cause to reconsider his actions.
Let's see here. Let me make you in Sacred. 1, 2, yes, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 more. Let me double check something else. Boom and boom. All right. Well, good news and bad news. 4 of the archers decide to unload on Crane
Oh, dear God.
because they see a dwarf
Mm.
and they hate it.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
Stunty, kill the Stunty! They scream.
You guys remember when Crane used to adventure with us?
Who's Crane again?
That was cool.
What is your armor class?
My armor class is 14, but I am in partial concealment.
We'll get to that. So 1, 2, no, and no. So 2 percentage rolls that we must make to see if those first 2 hit. And yes, and yes.
All right.
So
So
2 of
5.
4 arrows thunk into him for a total of 5 points of damage. 1 lands in your foot for 1 point. The other one in your shoulder for 4.
Ow. That is it.
Oh, that's it. The other 3 shoot at the Scapo.
Oh, dear God.
However, they will take a negative because they're shooting into melee.
That's a -4, baby.
Woohoo!
What is the Scapo's armor class?
Scapo is 15.
That misses.
Going on there. Wait, no. Yeah, 15.
-4, so that also misses. That one does hit.
Okay.
I
Scapo
know.
take the
So-
1.
Scapo takes another single point of damage as another arrow streaks across your right hand. Ah. And with that, it is Crane's turn.
All right. I am going to 5-foot step, which brings me
The 30.
within point blank range of these 2 fuckers.
Nice.
And the one to his left. Ooh.
All right. So I'm going to fire first at this fellow.
Very well. No.
All right.
A
I will
12.
fire again.
That certainly does. The arrow thunks home into goblin flesh, and this is now an ex-goblin.
Quite literally. All right. That is good for me.
Very well. Willstrom.
All right. Longsword in hand. I yell at the 2 goblins in front of me. Goblin filth! You might have the numbers, but you're outmatched! And I lay into... I lay into the one that I'm diagonal from.
Very well.
This one. It's probably a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Do it.
Longsword. Ah! Ha-ha!
Ooh, 11 to confirm. It does not confirm the critical.
Nope.
However, you do
Still-
a total of 6 points of damage. Is that correct?
5 points of damage. The second number is what it would be if I critted.
So he would have done 11 had he critted, yes?
Nope, I would have been 6.
Just 6.
So yeah, it gives you 2 different rolls. So the 5 is what I rolled, a 5, and then if you hover over the 6, it's I rolled
I
a
see it now.
3 and a 1.
Yeah,
So
your critical roll was pretty terrible.
yeah. So
The goblin staggers back, still managing to hold his entrails in with his left hand as your longsword sweeps across its gut.
gah, flee, scum.
Baga.
And then that's it for me. I'm gonna command Phoenix to attack this one.
Very well.
And she is. Now comes the full attack, baby.
Yep.
Talon number 1 misses. Talon number 2 probably misses.
Yep.
And a bite.
Talon number
Oh
3.
God, Phoenix. Phoenix.
She should have been
Oh.
shot up.
She's a little shook. She's a little
Oh,
shook.
poor Phoenix.
He's a little shook. Escapo.
That's a couple charge, but not actually charge. I guess I'll continue to, or rather, I will finish the attack that I started on this goblin earlier.
Yes, why not?
see how it goes. Man, I'm really exposed though, and there's nowhere else I can go. So,
Yeah, we should have. I should have shuffled over one.
no, that's
That's
all right. Aha!
Oh! Escapo stabs with the short sword into the guts of the goblin. And the
Which were
goblin
easy to access because they were spilling out.
Yeah, they were just sort of hanging out there.
This is a different one.
Mm.
This is a different goblin.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, my bad.
However, he falls.
Let's a couple get one
Wow,
His lip-
fancy-ass goblin.
and scene.
And so that was your standard action, Escapo. Now what?
I can move at this point, right? Yes. Man, I guess I'm going to.
I feel like you can get
Right on top.
you
of
can
these
get to
things.
there with no issue, right?
Yeah.
He will incur an attack of opportunity going there.
But
Will
that's
I?
a 5 foot. Because that's a 5 foot.
No,
Like
that's-
he enters the range and then.
He could. Yeah, he could take the long way around
The really long way around, yeah.
All right.
because he can move through our squares.
Someone cue up yakety
You
sax.
can't move through your square because you're in combat, though, right?
Yeah, he's in combat.
Wilstrom's in combat.
He could still get there by taking the long way around, though.
Yeah, he could go. He could
Yeah.
go through Phoenix and Madame Victoria.
Yeah, you could do that.
Whatever. I trust you guys.
You could go through Phoenix and then diagonally back up again.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can get there. I will allow it.
Okay.
Escapo moves.
Escapo move. Escapo.
Madam... Escapo has escapoed. Very well, Madam
How many hit points does Phoenix have?
She's at 5.
And Crane?
At 6, we're both at about half. Although Phoenix is a little under her 50%.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and these guys really don't like you. So I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Ah!
Shit, so creepy.
Hell!
And go ahead and lay some hands on you. Because I'm sure you'd be willing to have that happen.
Gross.
Crazy old woman running at you, screaming.
Ah! No, I'm here to help.
There
Yeah,
you go.
she does.
Wow!
Blam.
Wow. Okay.
I got both ends of that, didn't I?
Don't run away. We are your friends.
She tackles you with love.
That makes me slightly less creeped out.
All right. Well, this one goblin here. Let's see. He thinks that discretion is the better part of valor, and he tries to run away, incurring an attack of opportunity from both Escapo and from Wilstrom.
Oh, good. Get him.
As he runs to go back to his friends. No, he dodges a blow from Wilstrom.
Gas. Get him.
Escapo, however, stabs him in the back.
That's
As
what
he
Escapo do.
Escapo grabs onto his entrails that were trailing behind.
No.
Stabs him. For good measure. The goblin is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, all right. Let's see. Three of the goblins take aim at Crane again. Die!
Right.
Just die! And they let fly. And they all miss. Boom. On the other side, one shoots at Phoenix.
He misses.
One shoots at Willstrom.
Misses. Oh, thank God.
And the other one shoots at Escapo.
No!
Ooh! Escapo!
Escapo!
Oh, the irony!
He was so enraged at watching you grab his friend by the intestine. And yank
Well,
it back.
you know, what else was I supposed to do with the intestines? They were there. It's fine. Fine.
Does he get a
Crane.
20% miss?
All right, I am going to continue.
Escapo is in the foliage. There is
Yes.
a chance.
What's the percentage on that?
20. I'll roll it.
Okay. Nope.
No, you were hit.
No, I'm fine.
I'm sorry. Very well.
All right,
Crane.
after dodging those 3 arrows, Crane is going to 5-foot step forward for no other reason than to just essentially embody the oncoming slow angel of death to the as arrows fly around him and he just notches 2 more. And all right, I'm going to take on this guy first.
Very well. The arrow certainly does hit, and he is grievously wounded. Lets out a shriek. God, I hate you and all your kind. We'll burn you out of your little warrens in the ground. We'll show you.
The hell of a death screen.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
The second one, however, misses.
That's all right.
So that is Crane. Willstrom.
Oh, suicide? Maybe. Let's do it.
You said suicide, then I heard that.
Willstrom charges.
You're mad! I love it!
Longsword in hand. This is a +2 to this.
Or it is
Oh, dear God.
And still, however, it does to miss.
Yeah. And then I command Phoenix to attack the same one. And if I may, I would like to move it there.
Sure. Absolutely.
And get her, Phoenix. Get him. Pacha! 10. Oh, it's not my day. Not our day, Phoenix.
Oof. Escapo. Willstrom lets loose a cry, bringing Phoenix to his side, and charges recklessly
Yeah.
forward into a line of goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Was not very smart. Let me check my. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Are you trying to get to here?
Maybe.
You can.
Well, I was also trying to see if maybe I could get behind to flank, but then they could flank me pretty easily. So let's not do that. You line them up, and Escapo just look at them. All right. Well, I think we know which one I'm going to be attacking.
Me. Attacking Willstrom. Oh, nice.
It's for two.
It's Escapo Day.
Oh, the goblin turns to see you right there. Where did you come from? Madam Victoria.
Oh, glory. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that seems foolish. But, I guess, teamwork being what it is.
Oh, dear God.
There she is again! It's creepy.
It's even more creepy when it starts right behind me.
And being that she already has her quarterstaff drawn, she will beat him on the brain. No, she will not.
However, the goblin is a little thrown by the fact that the creepy woman just charged him, going like some deranged turkey. All right. Boom! It is their turn. Let's see. He's going to come in and attack Madame Victoria as well. And the other one stays put. All right. First of all, this one here shoots at Crane because he just really has it in for Crane. Oh, and he hits.
Well,
For a single
darn.
point of damage. It was more the impact into your armor than piercing into your flesh. Meanwhile, the other two that have that are moving around Madame Victoria attack with the short sword, cha, and cha.
Oh, baby.
They are utterly thrown by Madame Victoria's ferocity,
This is opposite day from last. This is great.
Yeah.
screaming wildly. Going, "Ah, ah." What is it? What is it? What is it? Over here, one swings at a Scapo. Pachoof! And misses horribly. And two swing at Wilstrom. Wilstrom, you're at -2 armor class because you charged, correct?
Correct. But I believe I have a 17. Yeah. Even with the -2, I'm at a 17.
Oh, well then they both miss.
You mutant.
And with that, it is Crane's turn once again.
All right, I'm gonna attack that guy. I hit.
Which one are you shooting? The one out by himself?
No, the one to the right of Madame Victoria.
You take a -4 unless you have something
Nope,
like
I've got precise shot or whatever the. Yep, precise shot, so I can shoot into melee without penalty.
Very good. Your arrow catches him in the left ear. And down he goes.
Ow!
Seeing that his brain was right behind that ear.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna take a moment to note just how funny it looks with the arrow going in that way. Maybe we should remember that for like a comic show or something.
Steve Martin Goblin falls over dead.
Yeah, and then the other goblin on Madame Victoria, I will also attack.
Very well.
That one, not so much.
Womp womp.
And that one misses. Very well. Wilstrom.
All right. The one that is trying to come at me from the side, I will turn and face
Yes.
him. And I will
Very well.
I will end him. Because we are not. Yeah, anyway, get him. 18.
It does hit.
Hooray for a whopping 2 points of damage.
The goblin swings back. You are all supposed to die. You're all supposed to die.
You first, I say, in my best superhero snark. And then I will. Phoenix will attack the one in front of the Scapo.
Very well. With a full run action.
Yep.
That first one hits.
3 points of damage. Second one misses. And then the third one. Ah!
Oh!
Aha!
Crit confirmed.
Ooh.
So that's 3 points of damage
Instead of 2. Yeah.
on that crit. Yeah.
So the first talon rakes across the goblin's face.
Mm.
It screams, and then she pecks him in the neck.
Yeah.
And the
Oh
goblin
god!
flying out. And the goblin drops to the ground.
Phoenix
That's
the
a-
neck pecker.
Phoenix
That's
got
odd.
a groove back.
That's
The neck
really
pecker.
specific targeting. Like birds don't naturally go for the neck. She had to have been trained to do that.
Don't piss off Wilstrom.
Important to note. Wait a minute, Escapo. The goblin in front of you has fallen down dead.
Yeah, I was gonna flake it and finally do an attack of opportunity sneak attack, but that's not happening now. Thanks,
Well,
Bird.
now it's. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. Let's see here. Let's see. I guess I can. I will come. I can go. So now, yeah, I can just move freely, right?
Yep, absolutely.
One.
Nobody threatening you.
I will end up here, I guess, then, so I'm not between the other two goblins. And that way Crane still has his shots. Shots,
Very well.
shots. And we're going to be attacking the one in front of me. Surprise,
Very well.
surprise.
You swing at the already wounded goblin. Ja! And hurt him even further, but he still remains on his little webbed feet.
Ooh.
There's too many of them!
I tried to tell you that a few minutes ago.
Also, he can't count.
We
Very
we
well.
did give you fair warning.
Madam Victoria.
Oh
There is-
my, Miss Madam. Go ahead and 5-foot step here. And swing that quarterstaff, baby. Hey, somehow I
it
did 0 bludgeoning. How is
That's
that
I
possible?
don't think it is possible.
That's some weird rolling crap
Yeah,
going
you
on
don't.
there.
You don't have any dice set for your damage.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it's a
but-
D6 plus any strength modifier. You have no strength modifier?
No, I do not.
So
One
just
did one.
6.
Roll a D6 for me.
I will do that. That sounds like a blast. Sounds about right.
It's a one. The one regardless. All right. Bean him in the shoulder. Ow! Why would you do that?
Because we're fighting.
Yes. You attacked us.
That self-same goblin, enraged, swings back, but it's clearly off balance and surprised by the ferocity of the crazy woman.
It just swings back.
This one is dead set on killing Crane, and so hits again.
Damn, which one is this?
The one in the middle.
The one in the middle, who's still armed with the bow, shoots Crane once again. However, you do have concealment, I
Yes.
recall. So there is a chance. Nope, it does hit.
All right, for 3.
Damage.
How are you doing, Crane? Oh, you were healed earlier,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I was healed.
The crazy lady showed up and waved her arms in front of him.
Yeah. Weird, crazy lady's weird, but she's the good kind of weird.
she's our kind of weird.
Oh,
This one realizes that he is surrounded and him trying to leave will only get him deader. So he attacks a Scapo who snuck around the side and hurt him so badly.
oh, I just broke his heart. That's not a big deal.
What is your armor?
15.
He misses. Sva. And the other one attacks Wilstrom. For an attack roll of 18.
That does not hit.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, what the?
Wiry little devil.
I have a 19 AC. It's good to be small and a high
Wait.
8 and a high dexterity.
Hang on a minute. Goblins are also small.
Yeah.
Do you not get that bonus armor class against the same size category?
No, it's built into everybody. So I get a +1 to AC and a +1 to my attack rolls, and then goblins also get the same thing, the +1 to their AC and their attack rolls. So it
So-
zeroes out.
Okay, very good. So he does in fact miss you then. Watch out. Ah! Hold still. Crane.
You hold still. Stab.
All right. Well, this guy seems really
Forever.
intent on getting my attention, so he has it. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not. He ducks out of the way just ever so barely.
wow.
However, the second arrow, he dodges into this arrow. Into it so hard, in fact, that it pierces his left eye.
Yes. That was actually that. I totally meant to do that. That first arrow is absolutely a feint.
Fainted with
Nice.
the first arrow. Second arrow into the eye. Boom, he drops. Wilstrom.
All right. Both of those two guys that I'm adjacent to are injured. Is that right?
No, the one is not.
The one in the back.
The one to the far north is not injured in the slightest.
All right. Well, Escapo, sorry to keep taking away your targets, but I'm going to hit the injured one.
Fine, I suppose.
Then you can. It'll all work out. It'll all work out. Ka-cha! 14 probably misses.
Manages to duck out of the way.
All right, and then Phoenix is going to step up over top of the corpse of his fallen goblin
Righto.
and full attack that one, the uninjured one.
Oh, very well.
23
The 23 does hit. Crash.
for 3 points of damage. A 15,
No.
and then a bite for no. Boo. All right, well, we did something.
Yeah.
So there you go. 3 points of damage.
The goblin clutches at his bleeding forearm. Chicken! And it is Escapo's turn.
Can I move to the left here without presenting an opportunity?
Yep, you can 5-foot step there. Now you flank
Now I
as
flank.
well.
Ooh, flank and sneak attacky.
Well, the sneak attack, as I understand Pathfinder, is only a extra damage after the attack, right?
Correct.
It's not like
Yeah, but you do get a bonus to hit for flanking.
Okay.
Yes.
What
Well,
is
he
that?
takes a negative to his armor class.
Okay.
But it translates to the same thing.
So I wouldn't have hit him anyways. That's fine.
Yeah, no, you did not.
16 seems to be the sweet spot.
As if his armor had a certain numerical value,
Indeed.
16 might be a good number. Might be the perfect. However, Madame Victoria.
Madam Victoria, I think at this point, is going to go into full retreat. She is going to wrest control of herself away from the spirit of the Hierophant. So, see how I remove this fun little. There we go. Whoop. And she will take a 5-foot step. Come on, baby. And then I get 2 moves, yeah?
You could just
1,
full retreat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't move. You don't 5-foot step and move. You either 5-foot step or move. However, you can full withdraw, which does not. Proceed.
I'm sorry.
You
Go
can full withdraw,
Uh-huh.
which does not provoke an attack of opportunity. But then that's the only thing you can do.
And that gives me just my movement, or does it give me double my movement, or?
It's double your movement.
Okay,
You just book it the hell out of there,
very well. I'm
and he
gonna
does
run
not
down.
get to attack you.
Okay, great. Then she'll go ahead and run down here.
I'm out. And Anna Victoria flees
Yes.
very well.
Please, run! And I'm now in spin and cooldown.
This goblin sees the writing on the wall and says, "The hell with this!"
So we just looked at each other and both turned and ran.
Oh wait, that's right. You can just run. Yeah, he's not gonna run away yet.
Well, that's fine.
I think that's hysterical.
I think you should run.
Wait, hang on. Let me,
We all should think you should run. We say.
We have just had a brief committee.
So this goblin, Madame Victoria run, starts to chase after her, realizes, oh crap, all of my friends are dead, but still plows into Crane anyway because he's already on the way. But is obviously flustered by everything that has happened and missing. Over here, this one goes, chicken, die! Oh, hits Phoenix for 2 points of damage. Feathers puff into the air. And the other one, because Escapo missed, does not realize that Escapo is behind him because he missed so horribly and swings at Wilstrom and misses. Crane, you are now in melee combat.
Wow, son of a bee. All right, that's how you want. That's how you want to roll. Throw the bow down and lay into him.
Yeah,
Very
so
well.
can't you just kick him?
At this point, I feel like you just breathe on him, right? Yeah, there you go.
Blam! Hits him for 6 points of damage.
Holy
And
crap.
because it's improved unarmed strike, I am choosing lethal damage.
The goblin chases after Madame Victoria, who flees, runs right past Crane.
Kind
The
of like
goblin's
big clothesline coming off.
Goblin's eyes grow huge like saucers, big yellow eyes, like swings wildly. Crane throws his bow to the ground and puts the heel of his hand up through the bridge of its nose, and it just drops and dies.
Did his hand just go through that goblin's skull? What the hell?
Well done, Crane. Well done.
And for
Why,
Crane's
thank you.
new puppet
That-
show.
Blam, Wilstrom.
All right. How do I want to do this? Wilstrom, for the moment, yeah, he's gonna 5-foot step behind Phoenix
Mm-hmm.
and cast Cure Light Wounds on her.
Very well.
Ugh, worst. All right, well, something.
That bird does not like being healed.
No,
Sure
it does
doesn't.
not.
Stop touching me. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me.
Yeah. I can heal my own wounds. Thank you very much.
Leave me alone, she seems to say.
It is Phoenix's turn then.
Yep, and then she is going to full attack the guy who just stabbed her.
Very well.
She hates him.
Understandably so.
21,
Oh, totally hits him.
4 points of damage.
And he drops to the ground.
Ah,
Haha.
good. Can she continue her attack on the other one?
Normally I believe you can you not?
I believe so.
So then yes.
All right. For another 21, so that's 1 point of damage to him.
All right. That does not drop him, however.
And then she bites him. Dear God!
Oh God!
What the hell was this?
Everyone just sort of stops and
Phoenix,
watches this.
Utter fury at being injured yet again,
Mm.
lays waste to the two goblins around her. And as the goblin falls to the ground with a final thud, the sounds of battle fade away. And the combat is resolved.
Ugh.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Well, that was messy.
Well
Phoenix-
done. Well done.
Look down to Phoenix as she's still tearing into the goblins. Is that one still alive, or should we? I don't
Just
know.
leave.
But
I'm
it's
just-
yeah.
I'm
all
just
right.
gonna
just
I'm
believe
just gonna
her.
back up slowly. And okay, we're fine.
Yeah.
Phoenix has earned the snack, I think.
Just so you know, you did just kill 11 goblins.
Yeah.
Oh, who's counting?
Yeah.
That's
But who's counting? I'm the game master. I am counting.
That's fair.
Thank goodness.
Oof.
So with that, I would recommend that we maybe pause the broadcast briefly, take a little break, and be back in just a moment. Very well. All right. Take 5, guys. Well done.
5, thank
Negative. But I do have a little a tag on the screen that says we're on a break. Yeah, you can't see it, but they can see it. Yeah. Oh, looks like I had you muted a second ago. So maybe your audio didn't go through there. We'll find out later.
Oh.
Let's see. But yeah.
Back to camp here.
Back
For
to
us.
camp.
No, you know what? No, let's keep you on that just for the moment. How about?
Yeah, if nothing else, I'm gonna spend some healing.
Let's go back here for a moment. All right.
And I'm going to allow my spirits another point of influence over me to bring my spirit dance up to full capacity again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds again on Phoenix.
Very well.
Ah, there we go. It's a little better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That. Where was that roll earlier?
Right?
Yeah, I'm at 5 out of 8. So next round is on me. I hope. if we get to that point.
Huh. Did I? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, and I'm sure, from a role-playing point of view, that was one of those things where Willstrom immediately went over to take care of Phoenix, used Cure Light Wounds on her, and then realized, oh, I guess I should have checked the rest of you. Is everyone else all right?
Everyone else okay? I was occupied. What is the?
Not that I have anything I could have done about it, but why did that pop up? That's weird. Well, let's see what it gives me.
Oh, I know there's a.
Oh, I'm gonna let my my dancing light spell go.
Yeah.
It's a noble attempt.
Wow, it doesn't say that they have to be alive.
Oh no! What did you just find?
Uh-oh. What are you doing, creepy Victoria?
Are there
This
any?
is not good at all.
I can examine the skulls of intelligent creatures to analyze the subject's psychological attributes.
Well, these are goblins. They're clearly not intelligent creatures. So
That's fair.
I'm sorry, did I just walk in on a conversation about phrenology and Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yes, you did.
Phrenology of dead goblins, no less.
That is amazing.
Dead goblin phrenology. There you go.
Who knew?
Not.
Oh, it could be used on a willing, helpless, or paralyzed creature, or on decomposed remains. As long as the skull is intact. Or can be pieced together.
Pardon me while I snarf my beer as I put it together just so you can feel them. It's like a braille. It's a braille jigsaw puzzle. When I put it all together, it says something. Madame Victoria really is creepy.
She's so creepy, man.
So creepy, man.
It's weird. What the information I'm gonna gain is kind of, it's almost not even worth doing. I can determine the race and age, the gender, which there's easier ways to figure that one out. The alignment, the class, and the level or hit die.
Okay.
But if it's dead, though,
Yeah.
right?
All of that,
What's
I
that?
think we kind of know.
yeah, it's kind of not really worth it.
At this
However-
point, through process of elimination, so...
However, CSI called. They need your services.
Yes, they do.
All right. Well, the heat of battle has died down. Willstrom runs on over and first thing heals Phoenix once again, and then goes, "Oh, you guys, are you guys okay?" I was more worried about the bird. I'm sorry.
I hope you are, because I don't have any healing spells left.
I'm gonna
Everybody's
walk
sorry.
around collecting my arrows. I fired 10 of them in that thing.
Nice,
So I'm
Escampo.
gonna see
Yep.
how many I can recover.
Guess it's time to loot these bodies. I'm gonna go.
Oh, a
across
couple
the-
on it!
Mhm.
Let's see, I'll work on the ones on the right. You work
got
on the ones on the left.
7 of your arrows are unbroken and findable.
Hooray!
And you guys are looting the bodies. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You find 11 goblin short swords.
Ooh.
Are they decent at all? Are they?
They do a 1d6.
I mean, like, are they like aesthetically? Are they well made? Are they?
No. Oh,
I'm not looking for mechanics. I'm
So
just
we-
looking for.
We can't
No,
sell these for
they
value
are-
later.
They are rusty. They are cobbled together. They are effective, but not elegant or pretty in any
Yeah.
possible. I mean, you could probably get a gold or two for each one of them.
Eh,
You know what? Let's take them because we might be able to use them in the act somehow.
Huh? Sure.
Well, there.
I'm updating the player journal with what we keep, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The main reason I'm interested in what they're carrying is as they are small creatures, and I am a small creature.
Mhm.
Their stuff is good for me to use.
Also, with this many goblins around, they probably have a camp, maybe not too far from here.
That's not impossible.
Are you sure we did not kill the entire camp already?
Well, if we did, then that means that their good stuff were,
They could be some
Could
more
be
stuff
more stuff back
unguarded nearby,
Yeah.
or there could be 40 more of them somewhere.
Either way, useful to know.
How is
Yes.
Little Birdie doing? Are we ready to go again?
Oh, she's perfectly healed now.
Good.
She's a little sore and cranky, but hit point wise, she's totally fine.
Yes, good job, Birdie.
Once I have recovered from my spirit dance, which will take 1 minute, I believe. 1 minute, 10 rounds. Yep. I'm going to go back into my spirit dance, and I will access my trickster spirit, and try to find out whether it is common for goblins to be in this area.
Very well. So you loot the bodies, and as I was saying, you find 11 short swords, 11 short bows, about 100 arrows total.
These short bows are they the same kind of? They're not very nice. They're
Right, exactly.
I am gonna take a short bow and no, I'm not gonna take a short bow. Never mind.
I have a nice short bow back at camp.
If only he would remember to pick
Only
it
I
up.
would remember.
These are not sized for you anyway, tall man.
Tall-ish.
You're probably twice as tall as I am.
That's true. That is true.
It's like a monkey bow.
And then there are also 11 suits of leather armor for goblins and goblin-sized, and in various states of being slashed. And
That's what the real money is, kids.
so the short swords and the short bows that are small-sized, you might be able to get a little bit of money for, but the leather armor, you certainly will not.
Yeah.
That's useless.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the theory that Emmerich's probably wouldn't be okay if I use these dead goblins as targets during my show. So I'm gonna take some of these take some of the armor at least, and we can, stuff
it
them
with
full of
straw.
straw or something.
Yeah.
You can make dummies out of it, sure. Blood-soaked, foul-smelling dummies. Goblins do not smell pleasant at all.
No.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Damn.
I percept all the things.
You all percept.
We all percept.
So we just got out of battle.
We're amped. Let's go. Woo!
You do notice something very interesting about these goblins. You all come to the realization together. They don't have any food or water on them.
Yep, there's definitely a camp nearby.
Yep. Well, should we look for the camp now or head back?
How far
Guess
into
it's safe.
our rotation have we gotten?
You're at the top.
It makes sense because the road is here.
Yeah. How far back is the caravan?
About a quarter mile.
Okay.
And they didn't hear this and come to our help. God, they're the worst.
Wow, it's really good that we stopped because the whole caravan was walking right into this ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as if this encounter were planned.
Wow. We should. I guess we should. I mean, quarter mile's not far. Somebody jog back, tell them what's going on, and then let's look for their camp.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to Escapo. I guess Escapo running again. Because Escapo have the long legs. Ooh, look at Escapo run.
Escapo, you get back to
I
where the
will go
wagon.
with Escapo. I don't feel like we should go alone.
Very well.
Oh, Victoria.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this
Take
Victoria.
this Madame Victoria.
All right, so Madame Victoria runs back with Escapo. You get back to the campground, and you see that they are the Emmerich and Peter and Heinrich and Fritz. They're all there. They're all armed, and they're like, "We heard a skirmish. What's going on?" Says Emmerich.
So, goblins, lots of goblins.
Goblin.
Yeah. Yes, so lots of. We take care of goblins. Escapo take care of many goblins. Yeah, but we think there's a goblin camp, so we need to go check a little bit further and make sure there are no more goblins to attack us.
Good. Yeah, you've done well. Very good. I'll go and see if there's any more goblins around, but I would imagine they're waiting on the path to ambush anyone who comes up.
Would make
So-
sense.
So hopefully they will all be there, and their camp is sitting back somewhere else. But do not go out. Do not be out long. It's getting dark. You need to get back.
All right, I will go. I will go tell them. Let's hop back on, Victoria. Let's go.
Did she ride you back? Is that what just happened?
Apparently. Apparently that's the way we're getting back.
All right.
Well, it doesn't take long. I mean, you're back about 20 minutes later. Total round trip, running down and running back.
It's like, yeah, quarter mile's not far.
Yeah, whoop whoop and back.
In the
Do we
meantime,
want
while
to-
they're doing that, I'm going to be looking around for tracks to see if I can figure out where they came from.
Give me a survival check, and you're a ranger, so you have a bonus for that for tracking. Do you not?
I do not yet. Next level, I will.
Oh, because you're a specialty ranger thing.
Yeah, I won't get that until Even rangers don't get it until second level, I don't think. But anyway, I have a good survival skill, so.
Well, give me a survival check.
23.
That's a very good survival check at 23.
Mhm.
Yes, you find where they trounced in off to the north and east,
All right.
Aha.
up this direction.
I point out to the rest of the crew. It looks like they came from this way. We should perhaps follow them back to their camp.
That seems wise.
Carefully, there might be more.
I was told to say that we should probably not stay out too long, so maybe we just scout, ascertain, and then maybe make a plan after we see. Maybe.
Yes, as we scout. That's what we are doing. We are scouting.
Okay.
Very well. In what order are you proceeding in your scouting?
Do you want to go in usual? I
Same as
will
before.
proceed ahead.
Same as it ever was.
Yes.
All right. Wilstrom, give me a perception check. As you are in the front. You are very perceptive.
Yeah.
About a half a mile away, you can see some dirty, filthy little tents. And what would appear to be a little campfire ring of stone set up, and no movement.
All right.
No visible goblins walking around at all.
All right.
I suggest we do a circle around it before we enter it.
I double back to the rest of the group, and I tell them that's what I saw. You perhaps Crane, you take up a firing position, and I will do a sweep through the camp to make sure it is unoccupied.
I'm on it.
Give me a perception check. Sweeping through the camp. Are you doing stealthily?
Yeah, I'll go through the camp stealthily.
Give me a stealth check first.
We are rolling, baby.
Where is Phoenix for all this?
She's flitting from treetop to treetop.
Very well.
In fact, I will give her the aspect of the falcon. We're gonna keep aspect of the tiger on her for now, in case she needs to be defensive.
I keep feeling like we need to get like a sound effect of like an eagle's cry, so that every time you say the aspect of the falcon,
The sound effect that they use for every bird of prey in every movie ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though it's like I don't know what that. It's something really not terrifying that they use for that. What am I doing? So that was my stealth roll. You want a perception roll as I search?
Perception check.
All right, there we go. 20, searching through the camp with a 20.
It is still, there is no one here.
Oh.
Okay. I again double back to the party and tell them it appears to be empty.
You counted 11 bedrolls. With a
Yeah. There is
11 bedrolls.
11 sleeping quarters, and we killed 11 goblins.
Scapo not want to say told you so, but
Better safe than sorry.
yes.
All right. So it is clear. You're going to rummage through the camp, I assume.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
Now Scapo runs in.
What kind of D&D players would we be if we didn't?
You are murder hobos. All right. Rummaging through all of the, there's not a whole lot of value, but you do discover about a total of 200 silver pieces here and there, and probably about 100 gold pieces total in the camp.
100 gold pieces? Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's put
they've
that
been-
back in the camp then. Yeah.
They've been praying out here for a while.
Mm.
Wait,
So 200 silver pieces and 100 gold.
how many days do you
Nice.
expect goblins to make that? How much gold we make in a day? A goblin might have better enterprise.
Yes.
Well,
Are you saying you want to go to the goblin
I'm
business?
just, it's apparently good business.
Especially since we beat the goblins, which
Well-
means
We now have this business. We can have an LLC. It'll be great. I mean,
I mean,
What are you
highwaymen. No, being highwaymen in banditry generally does pay better than honest trades. That's why people get into it. There's just other factors involved with
Well,
it that we might want to
our,
consider.
our trade's
Like-
not honest already, so.
Like the retirement plan is crap.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the goblins.
And no dental. No dental.
No, I'm
No
out.
dental.
Scapo out.
Very well.
Find also rooting through everything. What looked to be like some bars of pig iron.
Ooh.
And what would appear to be some dwarven clothes that are torn
Uh-oh.
and ripped.
What?
Mm.
Better not show Crane.
Give me perception checks, everybody, as you continue digging through.
Terrible.
Crane. And Willstrom. There are mule bones around the campfire. And as you poke through the campfire, you can see that the wood that was used was apparently a wagon.
A traveling dwarf of some kind.
We think this was like miners. Is there a? Well,
Yeah, maybe with the pig iron.
yeah. Is there? What about locally? Is there some sort of dwarven homestead around here?
Give me a knowledge local, anybody.
I
had that one from earlier, but that didn't count.
and do that as
Because
well.
I know this area pretty well.
Let's see. Knowledge. It would be 2+. Knowledge is all wisdom based.
I thought it was
It's intelligence.
Intelligence based.
That makes a lot more sense.
Would I get any kind of bonus for being a dwarf?
Yeah, tell you what, give yourself a +2 to know if there's a dwarven enclave around here.
All right. In that case, I got an 11.
Neither Escapo
One,
nor
two, three.
Crane
4.
recall hearing of any dwarven settlement in this area.
They could have been merchants on the way to Gillenheim.
Roll a 15 for knowledge local.
Yeah, Madame Victoria is pretty sure that she doesn't think there are any dwarven establishments around, but dwarves do trade up and down the roads through the villages. So it might very well have been a dwarven trader of some kind.
I guess when we get to the next town, we ask about missing dwarf trader.
Yeah, why don't we search the refuse, the remains for some sort of identification, maybe?
It's gotta be
All
something
right.
in that wagon.
You
We want to provide their family with closure.
you've gone through with. Yes, you do actually.
Okay, fine.
Traveling through everything, you eventually discover, and sifting through all of the stuff,
Excuse
you
me.
find that you find a broken pieces of chainmail, dwarf make crane. Clearly they killed a dwarf. There's no doubt about it.
A
They
dwarf,
killed-
single dwarf.
They killed a dwarf, but you only reckon it was probably one.
Alright.
With all your perceptions. A lone trader with his mule cart going down the road. You do find a little anvil and hammer necklace thrown in the fire. Somebody had tried to burn it and melt it down, but goblins aren't very bright, so it did not actually melt. Slightly misshapen. Anyone wants to give me a knowledge history?
Knowledge history or knowledge religion?
You can give me a knowledge religion if you want.
I will go with knowledge history.
It is not religious in nature at all.
Mhm.
However, it is from the Stampfoot family. It was a dispersed family of merchants, smiths, and traders. They're a very large family, and it's like kind of like saying, "Oh, it's the Joneses over there."
Yeah. Well, I will go ahead and take that amulet just in case.
I can attempt a psychometry. Appraisal on it. I can concentrate for 1 minute while in physical contact with an item or location. I receive flashes of insight regarding the subject's nature and ownership.
Okay.
And after 1 minute, I attempt a DC 15 appraise check to decipher the visions.
All right, let's do it.
So appraise that puppy. This is a long shot. I'm bad at appraisal. Yep.
You get that he was a dwarven trader. That's basically what you get.
Fair enough.
It confirms what you already were deducing. No, he was a dwarven trader coming down the road. Beyond that, you don't really do anything else.
I will certainly play up the entire experience and come away with it with the exact conclusion you just gave me. He was certainly a dwarven trader.
Give me a performance fortune teller.
Okay.
To impress your fellows.
Oh, wow. That's a 1, isn't it?
We already knew he was dwarven trader. Thanks, Victoria.
Well, clearly, so did the spirits.
And now I'm not even sure I believe it. Wait a minute.
From creepy to crappy.
Stop pulling our leg.
Very well.
All right. Well, you've pretty much gone through the entire camp.
Gone through the entire camp. We may as well get back before it gets dark. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
I will lead us back to the camp. Follow me.
Very well. You make it back to the camp without any difficulty.
Huzzah!
That was a very eventful day.
What?
Very well. And here we are back at camp. Look at us.
Our stats don't track
Yeah,
back.
don't transfer over on the on your
Yeah,
icons.
because it's from session to session.
I've been trying to keep up on my character sheet more than I have been on the token.
You need me to go back to the other map so you can check?
Nope. I remember everything.
Yeah.
I remember everything.
I remember now,
Remember how it started.
but I can't remember.
All right. So you're back. Emmerich immediately asks, are you all right? What happened? Did you find the camp?
Yeah.
Yes, we found the camp. That was that seemed to have been all of the goblins, and they had some previous victims as well. We have quite a bit of coin that they had collected as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You keep that. Yeah, you certainly earned it.
Now,
Well, then, all right.
All right,
Thank
then.
you.
Did you find anything else?
I gestured a crane.
Oop, I lost my stream. Sorry about that, folks. Lost my stream. Fixing that now.
Wait, what?
But we left that.
Yeah, we left that.
No good can come of that.
For a minute there, I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah, right.
So what did you actually bring back?
I just missed a lot of things.
I brought back some of the maybe like 5 of the swords and bows and armor or 5 of the swords and bows or 5 of the swords and armor in order to make little goblin dummies.
Nice.
He laughs. Yeah. You could probably make something out of that to shoot. Yeah. If you want some help, we should get Peter over there. He can help you. He's good with making making the things. Very good. And if you want it to move, I have a brilliant idea. Yeah. We make a clockwork moving goblin. Yeah. We get Geschenk. Geschenk can make it for you. Yeah. He claps his hands, and the gnome illusionist, who is your pyrotechnic end of the show guy, comes on out, and he's like, oh yes, we could certainly do that. Yes, I could make some. Yeah. Yes, give you some time. Give me a couple of days, and I'll make up some plans. Yes.
All right, let's talk. We'll plan our act.
Very good. So he's Geschenk is now like, ooh, he's all excited. He's all about clockwork and toys. It's almost as if he were obsessed with them.
Weird.
What time of day?
Oh, it's night now.
Oh, it has come to night.
Yeah.
By this point, it's night.
Oh well, and we didn't really do a full circle of the camp.
Nope.
So,
neither did he ask you to necessarily do a full circle of the camp. You guys came up with that on your own.
No, sure, but I mean, just looking in one direction, it would be good. It'd be good if there was only one dangerous direction, but realistically, something else could come out of the forest.
I'm going to assume that the goblins had already cleared out the other dangerous things that might be threatening us, and then we cleared out the goblins. So my logic is infallible.
Fair enough.
What are you, the Pope?
Yeah. I'm the fake Pope, the one that's in France somewhere.
Oh, right. In Avignon?
Yes, the Avignon Pope.
All right. History geeks will get that.
Even so, I'm going to suggest we be at a heightened level of alertness throughout night.
Very well.
Just because that's the way Madame Victoria thinks.
Emmerich agrees with you and decides that 2 people should be on watch at all times. And both he, Peter, and Fritz will help. Oh, and Heinrich. So there's 4 of them, and there's 4 of you.
Good, because I think we need some sleep.
Let's go. We'll definitely need a nap.
Tired.
Do any of us have the heal skill?
I do not.
I'm trying to find out. My character sheet's no longer popping up after my thing just crashed.
No.
It is a class skill for me.
Right.
So I could certainly take it next level.
Do I have it?
It will.
I don't have it now. Yeah.
Heal? I do not have heal now.
I mean, neither. Well, if we're gonna bed down, Victoria, do you have any healing spells left for the night?
Nope, they are used up.
Me too.
She boogied hard.
Yep.
All right.
How long does it take to actually heal from sleeping in this world?
We will get our level back in hit points for every 8 hours of rest that we get.
Hooray.
So, 1.
So I'm gonna be.
I actually will allow. You do have in the camp Ava, who is an herbalist.
Ooh.
And the camp mistress. She does all the cooking as well. Because of her, I will also let you get your Constitution bonus back.
Oh, great.
Aha.
You-
Nice.
So
And
1 total for Victoria.
0 for us, for me, because I have a -1 Constitution.
Oh no! Really?
Ooh.
you always get 1 back.
Everybody gets 1.
Yeah.
Everybody gets, because you always get your level, even with the -1 Constitution thing, you always get your level back.
Ooh.
But if anyone has a con bonus, you get that back on top of it.
Well, good.
When you
Nice.
stay here with Ava,
Great.
that is her giving you chicken soup and a soothing
I'll
tea
take it.
and that sort of
Ava's chicken soup.
Sweet.
Oh, that's so good.
In fact, she reaches into the back of the wagon. You hear some squawking, and then half an hour later, chicken soup.
Did we count that chicken earlier? Okay, no, okay, just chicken.
Okay. Okay.
I double check on Phoenix.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. All right.
Is little birdie good? Little birdie good.
All right. Well, the evening passes uneventfully. It would seem that Wilstrom's prognostication was correct. That if there was anything in the area, it scared off whatever it was scared off by the goblin raiding party.
Super
Good.
glad of that.
So it is morning, and you set out once again on your way to Gillenheim.
Gillenheim.
And sure enough, early in the afternoon, you arrive. Alas, I could not get you a picture of Gillenheim. So allow me to describe what you see. As you come through the road in amongst the trees, it's fairly wooded. Little patches here and there. You start to see it thin out, and up ahead you see an 8-foot-high wooden palisade wall with a gate and a little tower crowning it. It's a small village. You would guess, nestled here in the woods, you would guess maybe 400 people total live here at most. A small stream runs by just outside the walls to the west. You can see that there's another watchtower on the north side of the wall.
Mhm.
Those are the only 2 entrances and exits. In fact, there is not an entrance on the north wall. You can see you're coming up from the south. You can see that is the only way. The road wraps around the village and outside of its wall, but the only way in, there's only one gate in and out, and that's the one to the south that you are coming up to now. The road wraps around it, so they clearly only wanted one way in.
How tall is this palisade?
About 8 foot tall,
Okay.
and it looks like there's a walkway on top of it.
Okay.
So like inside, there's probably a walkway that's only 5-6 feet up, so that it comes to waist height or so, give or take, along the wall. It's not a well-engineered wall. It is fully functional and sturdy and stout, but it's not obviously like elven craftsmanship or even dwarven craftsmanship would be with stone. It's just, this is effective. We put these tree trunks here. This is our wall.
It'll slow down an invading force.
Right.
Or like a pack of goblins. No big deal.
Right.
Right, exactly. Well, maybe a pack of goblins.
Yeah.
And as you approach, it's about 2 in the afternoon or so when you finally arrive, and you are hailed from the castle wall. The gate. You hear, yeah. How to go there? Yeah.
I think we would let Heinrich address this, right?
Emmerich.
Emmerich, yeah.
Yeah. If Heinrich addressed that, we'd be pincushioned.
Yes.
Yeah, Heinrich's a strong man. Now Emmerich hails them and says, yeah, and he explains, I am Emmerich. This is my caravan, and he talks to them briefly. They remember him, that he comes through every couple of years. He's through this area, and the guard says, "Yeah, we're having some difficulties right now, though. But please, send your people in." And
What sort of difficulties are you having, my dear?
it's so creepy. All right. So this is the guy that you see.
Oh.
That worked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Hey.
Adolphus Kronhauer.
Adolphus looks down and
attorney
says,
at law.
Adolphus says, leave the wagons outside. There's not really room for them, but you can come in. You can come in. Emmerich says, would you be our emissaries and go inside? We will stand out here and we will set up our camp outside the gates. And I will be in later, but go in and find out what's going on. He asks you. He doesn't tell you. He asks you.
Certainly.
Yeah, we can.
We will just
All right.
gladly do this. I have been traveling in wagons far too long. It would be nice to be in some semblance of civilization.
As you enter the gates, it certainly is a semblance of civilization.
I thought this was a big town.
Mm-mm.
No, that's one more town to go.
One more
Oh,
time.
this is not Gillenheim. This is a different town.
No, this is
No,
Gillenheim.
this is Gillenheim.
Oh, okay.
Mittenrecht is the big one up the road.
As
I
opposed
was-
to low wrecked and heavy wrecked.
Correct. Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
There we are.
There it is. So yes, it's not squalid or anything, but it is small. They're kind of on the fringes of civilization here. And Adolphus meets you without introduces himself. Yeah, I'm Adolphus Kronhauer. I am the captain of the guard here. You have come at a great time. You've come at a very odd time. We've had several difficulties here in the town. You have come from the south, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have.
Mhm.
Ran into a few goblins on the way.
Goblins. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yes, we had a rather intense melee with about a dozen of them. We were able to finish them off.
Oh, there are no more.
We killed them.
That is a relief. Please come with me. I will take you to the alderman. He will want to talk to you about your travels. But before you do, I simply must ask you. You did not come across a little girl in your travels, did you?
No,
No little girls.
No little girls. No little like a little 8-year-old girl with mousy brown hair, in pigtails.
No.
No. I guess it was too much to ask.
Has she been traveling with anyone?
No, she's gone missing. Please come.
It's strange.
Come with me. The alderman can explain more. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And he takes you into one of the larger cottages toward the center of town, and escorts you inside. And there's an older man standing in there. Well, not that much older. He is there he is. Let me get you a picture of him. There we go. Bam.
Neat.
He looks very wise. Must be the pipe.
That is truly it. He introduces himself as you come in, and the guard Adolphus stays with you. You walk into his little cottage. There's a desk in the front room that he is sitting at, with some scrolls and papers sprawled across it. He has his pipe in his mouth, and he looks up and he says, Adolphus, these are the people you told me about. Yeah, well, good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Helmut Angstrom, and I am the alderman here in Gillenheim. Tell me, have you seen a young girl out in the wilderness? Adolphus,
girl.
You also said.
Can I get a sense of whether he has more concern or less concern than Adolphus.
Give me a sense motive.
Basically, trying to figure out whether maybe he was related.
Okay, give me a sense motive.
Right there, it is, baby. 22.
Boom. No more. You don't get the feeling that he's related to the missing girl, but as being in charge of the village, he is concerned.
He is more concerned. Very well. All right.
Well, you are more than welcome here, of course. I'm sorry if we are not really in a mood to put on a festival at the moment.
Who was this girl, and what was she to everyone here?
It's a poor child. She's Matilda Rostagger. She's the daughter of Uwe and Gessel. They just came in this morning and said that she was gone. We've been out looking for her.
These are people who live here in the area?
Yeah. They're inside the walls. Yeah.
And
she just disappeared. She's gone.
We are trying to figure everything out, but we do not. We are simple folk. We do not know.
Maybe she's still in town and no one knows. Does she have?
Possibly, yeah. It could be.
It's not a very big town.
We are offering a reward for her finding.
Oh.
It's not much, but it is what we can scrape together for 50 gold to anyone who can discover her whereabouts.
Where was she last seen?
At our parents' house. Uwe and Gessel. Are you interested in looking into this for us?
I believe so, yeah. Why not?
Yes.
Emmerich is an old friend of mine, yeah? And if he trusts you to be in his troop, then I trust you as well. If you want, feel free to go and talk to Uwe and Gessel. Tell them I said it was all right. Adolphus, make sure that they know that it's fine. If you could escort them to the Rostagger house, if you could find out any information, we would be greatly appreciative.
Of course. I cannot speak for the rest of my friends, but I am not even interested in a reward. This is a little girl's life could be at stake.
Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Quick question, out of game for you guys. Victoria's human. Crane is dwarf. Wilstrom is halfling, and Escapo is human.
Half elf.
Very well.
Ooh, aren't we a motley crew?
I like to say inclusive.
Yes.
Escapo.
Yeah.
Give me a sense motive.
They think it's the dirty elf.
In fact, everybody can give me everyone can give me a sense motive for that matter.
Oh shoot! I actually have this.
Technically, everyone does.
Ooh.
I just have no modifiers.
We're very motive sensing.
I'm like John Travolta right now. I don't know.
Well, it makes sense. We are traveling gypsies. We've had a lot of experience dealing with local distrust.
You all realize that both Helmut and to a lesser extent, but still there, Adolphus are kind of giving Escapo side eye a lot, and just not obviously like they seem fine with the three of you, but Escapo they look at like nothing outwardly hostile, but definitely skeptical.
This couple used to this. I could not sense their mood, I'm assuming, so.
Yeah. Adolphus says, yeah, if you want to follow me, I will take you to the Rostaggers.
Yes, lead the way, my dear.
All right. He takes you through over to the eastern side of town and leads you up to a small cottage. There are a lot of chickens around here. It's a small little farm, and there's a bunch of chicken coops in the back of the cottage, all across this little area. So it's readily apparent that apparently the Rostaggers raise chickens.
I make sure Phoenix is close at hand and not trying to make a meal out of anything.
All right.
Phoenix, stick close. Do not eat.
Squaw, squaw.
Adolphus walks up to the door, knocks on the door. It's a simple wooden door. It's a thatched roof cottage. Knocks on the door, and the door opens, and a man with tears, clearly having formerly been running down his cheeks. Not at the moment. Apparently, he's wiped them away. But he's clearly been crying. That's no doubt about it. Comes up. Ignore the. Imagine the pig is actually a chicken. I couldn't find a guy with a chicken. He is there.
Nope, can't do it. Immersion ruined. Stupid pig.
Adolphus says, "Yeah, Uwe. These folks are friends and trusted by the alderman, by Helmut. So they are here to help. I think they want to talk to you about anything you might have noticed. If the four of you do not mind, I'm going to go back to my duties. We are still conducting a search, but good luck, and I hope we can find her." And he leaves you. So now you're alone with Uwe Rostagger.
Madame Victoria is immediately going to step forward. She is going to take Uwe Rostagger's hand in hers. "My dear, do not worry. We will find your child."
I hope so. It's just gone missing. It's my wife and I are so upset. I don't know where she's gone.
Maybe don't make promises yet.
Also, can we note that only from can Madame Victoria make "we will find your child" sound even worse than that?
We will find your child.
And consume her.
Come, sit with us and tell us everything.
Well, he lets
lead him to. I assume there's a kitchen table or something.
Yes,
we're in his area.
Yes, there's a small room, and there is his wife, Gessel. She's there too.
I mean, I guess she's there.
Oh,
obviously.
Escapo will do what Escapo do best and see himself out.
Escapo see himself out. They're both very upset, and they ask you to sit down at the table. He pulls over a trunk because he's out of chairs, because he's not used to having guests. They make do with things to sit upon.
I'd take the trunk so I could basically stand on it. That's the only way I would be table height for everybody else.
Arms akimbo.
I'm going to sit him down. I would like to sit opposite of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pull out my... and you know what? I will take his hand. I will read his palms as I talk to him.
Okay.
So I'm going to... Actually, this is not going to get me the augury spell. Oh, yes, it will. Prognostication. All right. So this is what I'm doing as the rest of the party is talking and discussing with him questions. So I'm going to basically do I'm going to read his palms to try to determine fortune as an augury spell.
Out of character meta, who's got decent charisma scores? What are our charisma scores?
Not me.
Escapo 14.
Okay. So Victoria, you got the highest charisma.
Victoria's got 18. So
Yeah, she's the face of our band.
Oh, you're so weird, but I can't look away.
It's like a train wreck.
Escapo, that's not 14's not shabby.
No.
I have a 12, which isn't, bad. Crane, you are less than 10, or
I work best when lurking in the background.
Good, good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I guess what I will do is no, I'll hear what they have to say first. I was gonna go up back and start looking for tracks already, but
They're sitting at you, looking expectantly, like you have all the answers already.
oh,
We do.
Especially the way Matt and Victoria was talking, they just assume that you already know where she is, and you're about to tell them.
oh, Madam Victoria.
Oh.
Victoria.
Well, that's funny. My hope was that I would just put them at ease, but
Well, I think you did.
oh, good. Hey, it worked.
Briefly, they assumed you've solved it already.
And now we robbed them. Wait, no, sorry.
Fair enough. All
You have
right.
any questions you want to ask them? Anybody?
Yeah,
I need to focus for 10 minutes to do this. So,
all right.
So
watch
that's
these-
why I'm
we've
taking
probably
myself
seen
out of
Vic-
it a little bit.
We've probably seen Victoria do this before. Like, okay, stall for 10 minutes. Great.
So what's this girl's name again?
Yeah, the other girl is Matilda.
And what was she doing when you last saw her?
Uwe says, I saw her in the evening. She had fed and watered the chickens, and then she went to bed. And then this morning, she was gone. And Gessel looks up and says, yeah, I tucked her in. I tucked her in last night, and when I called her this morning for breakfast and to do her chores, she did not answer. And when I went in, she was not in her room.
She ever left the house in the middle of the night before?
No, they both say.
How old is she?
She's 8.
Does she have friends she sometimes associate with, that she plays with?
She plays with the other children in the village, but usually just in the town square during the day, yeah.
Have any of them seen her? Did you ask any of them?
No one has seen her. There was Adolphus was by earlier and was checking in, and he was looking around, and I think Grunner was with them. Grunner Hepman, he's with the militia, and they were talking about looking around for things, but I don't know what they found. They did not tell us anything yet.
May we see her bedroom?
Yeah, I guess so. Sure, says Gessel, and leads you just over to a doorway that's right off this main room.
Mm-hmm.
The house is not very big, and opens the door. There is it's a small room with a little bed, straw stuffed mattress. There is a single wooden window with the shutters open. So again, there's no glass, but it is in fact open, the window.
I will immediately look out the window and at the ground underneath for tracks of some sort, anything.
And Gessel says, "This is how we haven't touched anything in the room since we could not find her." All right, so you're looking out the window.
Yeah, at the ground right under the window for tracks.
Give me a survival check.
Ooh.
What is that? 12?
12.
You can't tell. You're inside the house looking out the window. You can't really tell.
All right.
Is
Then
the
I
bed
will-
made?
No, the bed is not made. The bed looks like it has been slept in at some point. If anyone wants to search around the room, give me perception checks.
I will do so.
And I would like to go outside and search again under the window for tracks from the outside.
I'm not sure how Little Man can search from inside over a window.
I can do pull-ups.
Okay, all right. That looks so real.
Victoria, you're sitting out there with Uwe while this is all going on.
That's what I assume. That's why I'm staying out of it.
Right. So Crane, you see that on the bed there is a crudely stuffed little rabbit doll toy thing sitting there on the kind of half tucked underneath the blankets still.
I'll take it, show it to Gessel.
Gessel goes, "Oh, that's her little rabbit. Yeah,
How attached is she to this?
she's fairly attached to it. She likes to sleep with it at night. She doesn't carry it around with her anymore. She's outgrown that stage, but that's her normal sleepy bunny that she has with her all the time when she's in bed, when she sleeps.
And the rabbit was tucked under
It
the
looks
blankets.
it looks like it was not put there on purpose or anything like that. It was just like that's just where it was. Like it looks like she was sleeping with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever caused her to leave, she did not take it with her.
Got it.
Is what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm also looking to see if if there had been like a tussle on the bed. Like I'm guessing the rabbit. It's more likely the rabbit would have been knocked away.
Yeah, give me another perception check with a bonus of +2. Since you have that little bit of insight there.
Ooh, 21.
Yeah, no, there was no struggle here.
Okay.
There was
Well-
no struggle. While you're doing that, Wilstrom, you're outside.
Yeah, I've gone outside to search under her window and the immediate area around for tracks and
Give me
whatnot.
a survival check. Give yourself a +2 because if anything is coming out of the window, you know where it has to land.
19.
Nice.
All right. With a 19, you do see that there are footprints that somebody came out the window. With a 19, you can't really tell which way they go, but you do know that somebody came out the window.
Okay. Like recently, like last night?
Yes, and someone small.
Okay. But just
Someone's
one,
over-
just the one set, nobody else?
Just one set of tracks.
Okay.
Whatever
Uh,
her reason, she left willingly.
Escapo, you give a okay. Escapo is entranced by the quilted pattern of her
Yeah.
blanket.
Not the best of perception rolls.
Like, oh, this is incredible! Look at this. This is really well made. Did you make this?
I would sleep in this bed.
And Gessel, in fact, does say, "Yeah, I made it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a weaver. Yeah,
Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's good looking bed.
thank you. I weave, and my husband he raises chickens and eggs for the village, and I get sheep, and I get their wool, and I weave for them.
That's an excellent. It's excellent weaving skills.
Thank
We,
you.
but we might have to
Will
obtain our own
grabs,
blanket later. What? I'm sorry. What?
And I wove my cloak. I wove the cloak for little Matilda, and
Oh,
it's strange. The cloak is still hanging up on the wall.
oh. I go take a look at the cloak then.
Willstrom grabs the windowsill from the outside and pulls himself up.
I'm
and looks
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry. I stand corrected. She looks up and she goes, "That's strange. Her cloak is not here."
Oh, I obviously do not go look at her cloak hanging up. Wilstrom, do you see any cloaks outside?
I was wondering how many chickens do you have, and are they all accounted for? I'm asking her that for real. I'm pulling myself up and looking in the window.
We have 2,000 chickens.
Are they all here? They were all here.
Yeah, they're all here.
All right.
Wilstrom.
Gessel then says, "I also don't see her shoes here either."
So
Don't
she
see
had
how
time.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Do you have-
searching
do
the
you have-
yard for signs of exit, signs of anybody else besides.
Was she friends with any maybe of the older kids?
What, really? No.
No? She didn't make
Uh,
close friends with any of the other traders or anything?
She has a group of friends who are her own age that they play in the square.
And it's all of them are still here, yeah?
Yeah, only a little Matilda is missing. Meanwhile, Victoria,
Yes.
it is time for you were reading his palm.
Yes.
All right, let us see what you have discovered reading his palm.
Let us indeed see how this freaking works. I'm sorry.
Everyone else, this occurs while you're in the room and outside Wilstrom, searching everything. Madame Victoria, meanwhile, has in the interim has been analyzing Uva's palm while he's been listening to what's been going on in the other room. Still,
Boom. That is a failure for the ability to divine for. Actually, I can't determine shit.
okay. What is the ability normally? How does it normally work?
At a DC 25 plus a creature's hit die, I can determine the creature's fortune as an augury spell with a 60% chance plus 5 for every point by which I exceed the DC.
Okay.
So it was a long shot, but I figured why the hell not? I have the ability to do it.
You have the ability. Why not?
know.
You look at his palms and they are worn and scarred with work and hard physical labor doing being a farmer, and you are unable to discern his future from merely his palms.
Fair enough. I will say that I must excuse myself and consult the spirits, and then I will go outside the front door.
Well, Uva apparently is a you know what? Give me a performance check.
Sounds fun.
He is totally like, oh, of course, yeah, of course, go do what you have to do. I understand. He totally buys. He's like, oh, she just needs more information. Yeah, she's going to go to search. Yeah, this is good. He is completely all about. Yeah, whatever you need, do it. So, Wilstrom, yeah, you don't really find much of anything outside. You do notice that Uva has been out in the yard to feed and care for the animals. The chickens have been out as per normal. And you kind of don't see where any tracks go. You know that somebody came out the window late last night, early this morning somewhere, and beyond that, you don't know which way they went.
Okay. I'm thinking we should maybe go talk to the other kid friends next.
I think so. See if they can get some ideas. So I guess whatever.
So what would you like to do?
I guess let's go to the town square and see if we can find the other kids that she plays with.
Guess we'll say goodbye. We're going to go talk to the other kiddies and then see what we can find out from them.
Perhaps it would be a good idea for one of the parents to come along with us, so that we're not just strange people walking up to kids asking them strange questions.
Says the strangest person in the party.
I know.
I look like a kid from more than 30 yards away.
That's true. We can put Wilstrom in makeup. We can make them all think he is actually one of them. We can dress you like Matilda, and then we make our money, and then you leave the next day. Problem solved.
I have a thing. Before I leave her room. Oh, this is perfect for this.
Neat.
I have a thing, you guys.
Thing.
I don't know if this is going to get us anything, but it's worth a shot. So, yeah, before we leave their house and before we leave our room, my animal focus ability, I will activate it to use Aspect of the Wolf.
Neat. I was hoping.
And that will give me the scent ability.
Cue the wolf house sound check. Or sound.
So I will now have the scent ability for a minute. Longer if need be, but not that long. So yeah, I will literally get down and sniff around her room.
All right. How does that work? Do you know?
Yeah, it's the straight up scent ability that some monsters have.
What does this scent ability give you? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find a thing. Give you a good. Here, I will send you the link to it. You'll have to scroll down part way, but they're alphabetical. So yeah, find her, sniff around her room.
All right, scent. Can detect opponents by smell, generally within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
The target is upwind 60 feet.
So yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sniff around her room to see if I can get her scent.
Bonus tracks with a survival.
See if there's any other scents in there that are weird, don't belong, like somebody else in the room with her.
And it's a DC 10 to follow a trail by scent.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a survival check then. There
All
you go. And for every hour that the trail is cold, increases by 2. All right, got it.
All right.
So,
Eek, not great.
she came. You don't detect anything else,
Mm-hmm.
any other sense in the room besides sense you've already established.
Mhm.
You guys, Uwe and Gessel, and Matilda. Those are the only scents you get in the room. When you follow the trail outside,
Mhm.
he goes vaguely north.
Vaguely north. Okay, that's something.
That's all you get.
All right.
Vaguely north is a start.
Yep. And I can only do that for about a minute. I can do it for longer, but I don't want to burn too much of that ability. So I'll do it for about a minute to kind of follow it out.
Yep.
Vaguely north. Got it. All right.
Yep.
And now I have her sent for future reference. So
There you go.
excellent.
Fantastic.
Is there anything you want to talk to Uwe and Gessel about before you go?
Maybe
No,
ask
but
her
I-
for. Go ahead.
I believe that at very least, we should just, leave the door open and let them know that we may return with more questions, so they're not surprised by it. Not that they're gonna give a shit, I guess. They'll be like, "Oh, these guys again. What do you want to know? Find our freaking daughter."
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you just play how you want.
All right.
Yeah, I've got nothing else.
Nothing else?
There you go.
Where are you headed to now?
The town square to talk to some kids.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Victoria wants to not creepily find the children. Maybe.
All right, you make your way to the town square, and there are a couple of little kids running around. And Adolphus is there,
Oh,
the captain of the guard,
Mhm.
and he is also talking to the children.
Oh, good.
how convenient. Maybe he's getting their story straight. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. And he sees you.
I'd like to ask Adolphus what sort of watch they keep around the edges of the city at night. Whether there's a possibility that a child might have been able to sneak out of town.
So Adolphus
overnight.
says, yeah, we keep a watch on the wall. Last night and into this morning, it was Eric Zettel. He was patrolling the north wall. He didn't report anything. He is in the barracks house right now, right over there, and he points across the town square.
Have you had any other visitors of note in the past week or so?
Nothing unusual. I would not say it. Nothing. It's just coming off of winter, so we did not really have many people visit us over the winter. Krugnar Stamford was here not long ago. He delivered his iron ore down to the forge to Eckhart Sussman, the blacksmith, and then he went on his way after that.
Oh, good old Stampfoot. What did you say his first name was?
Krognar.
I will
Yeah. I'll bet.
make the dwarven symbol of the hammer, which interestingly is very similar to the cross. Except it starts at the neck and goes that way.
He looks at Crane and goes, "Oh, you know him?
We
Good man."
we unfortunately found his remains in a goblin camp south of here.
If he had a pencil in his hand, he would drop it.
Did someone hear a coffee mug shatter?
He grabs a mug, takes a drink, then does a spit take.
Then he looks at the bottom and it says Kobayashi across it.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean?
It looked like there was a band of goblins south of here that ambushed us. We managed to take care of them, but when we tracked them back to their camp, it looked like they had already slain a dwarf. And I hold up the amulet. We found this in the fire.
This is a dwarven amulet. He apparently doesn't he doesn't know
It's
much.
it's an amulet of the Stampfoot clan.
Well, but he did leave about from here somewhere between 1 and 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He came through about 2 weeks ago, stayed for a couple of days, and then he was
Well, that rules him out as a suspect.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. Yeah.
he was heading south. Oh, that's horrible.
He was heading south, and I feel like he's gone a little bit further than he intended.
Poor taste, Scott.
I'm sorry.
Poor
Sorry.
Leave the creepy comments to Victoria.
I'm sorry. I learned it from watching her.
Holding up a tarot deck. Where did you learn this stuff?
From you, all right. I learned it from watching you.
And the only entrance in and out of your town is the south entrance.
Yeah. It's the only one. Every night there are two of us on guard. One on the south wall and one on the north wall. And the south wall we patrol and go across, and then the north wall so that we meet. We don't actually meet, but we cover the whole thing by constantly walking back and forth across the parapet. And like I said, Eric Zettel was the one in charge of the north wall, and I was in charge of the south wall last night.
Well, should we talk to Eric, or should we talk to the kids?
Eric's right over there in the barracks. Yeah.
Well, let's go
Alright,
talk to Eric then.
Let's go talk to Eric.
On our walk over there, so in Pathfinder, do half elves have the ability to detect secret doors? Am I going back to AD&D days where only certain races could do that?
Yeah, that is old school. That's awesome.
Okay, then anybody like, or here's what I'm thinking. An 8-year-old, I don't know that some of us could climb an 8-foot wall to get over a wall, but maybe there is a hole in the wall, or perhaps a secret entrance that perhaps youngsters use, or smugglers, or I don't know what kind of town this is. So, secret door is my point. There may be a breach in the wall that we could find as well as another avenue of investigation. But perhaps we should talk to what's his nuts first.
Yeah, let's talk to Eric first.
Eric.
All right. Well, you go into the barracks, and there is a man with his head in his hand, dressed in some brigandine armor, and it is that guy, Eric Zettel.
Guilty.
Yeah. Look
the
at his
face.
side eye.
Hmm.
Serious.
He looks up and sees you come in, and sees that Adolphus is out in the square, and Adolphus kind of gives him a little wave from there. So you let him know it's all right that you guys are coming in.
Hello, Eric.
Can I
How are you, dearie?
can I help you?
Yes, we were hoping to find a young girl who has gone missing, and we thought perhaps maybe you could help us by answering a few questions.
Are you guys there?
Yes, we're here. You're back.
You're back.
I think I had a.
We've got about 30 minutes yet before Victoria has to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I would love to help if I can. I would love to help if I can.
Well, I am so sense motivating this guy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he seems pretty straightforward.
Good Lord, that's like the freaking fifth rolled all night.
And Wilstrom.
Am I sense motivating too? Sure.
Everybody sends
If
motivating.
we're all in the same space, well,
Haha.
Ooh.
Wilstrom and Escapo. You think that he's hiding something, not something like, oh my God, I murdered a kid, hiding something. But he is hiding something.
Eric, you were on guard last night, yes?
Yeah, I was in charge of the north wall. Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual?
No, I didn't see anything unusual.
so what,
Did you
hear?
hear anything unusual?
I did hear it's silly. I don't know. It's weird. It's a very silly.
Let me assure you, my dear, anything you tell Madame Victoria will not surprise her. She has seen into the depths of the abyss, and anything that you have seen or heard, she has seen far stranger things.
Madame Victoria has gazed into the abyss, and right now Madame Victoria is gazing at you.
Yeah, you're not creepy at all. I don't
That's just the way Victoria flirts. Pay no mind.
Oh no, I need an adult.
I told you we should have brought the farmers along.
You did.
Eric says, "Yeah, I heard a strange. I know it's such a simple thing and small, but I heard this strange, like nightbird song that I've never heard before, and it was very odd.
What did it
I
sound like?
Yes, what did it sound like?
it was it was like a trilling and melodic. It was beautiful, but it was strange. I never heard a bird sing like that. I heard that last night.
Knowledge nature?
Yeah.
Ed?
That's my thing, right?
It's not my thing.
It's hard to tell what he's describing because he's obviously not a knowledge nature guy. It's like asking a non-bird enthusiast what bird it was. But he does seem fairly certain that it was not a naturally occurring bird song from this area.
Yeah. Yeah, basically my thought would be like, I'm fairly knowledgeable with the nature stuff, so maybe I could like figure out what are some common birds you might hear at night and sort of replicate those sounds for him. Was it this? Go, go, go.
I'm enjoying this idea.
All the things you try to ask him about, he's like, no, nine.
Where did you hear
Can I
the
make
bird
a-
sounds come from? Which direction was it?
It was along the north wall, about 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Can I make a knowledge planes roll to see if maybe there's something perhaps not from this world that would make a strange noise at night?
None that you can discern with a roll.
I was thinking that maybe I could also make some strange noises to see if he, if I could replicate the sounds that he heard.
Every noise Madame Victoria makes is a strange noise.
Did it sound like "Child, follow me"?
I've heard that voice.
Can I use knowledge history to like things like Grimm's fairy tales? Are they a thing?
No.
There's no legend tales here.
So like,
okay.
so there's no like collected like legends.
That's just the local news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah, did you hear about that guy Bluebeard? Yeah, what a fucker. Anyway, moving on.
Hear about that guy and girl that went up the hill to get some water last night? Like,
No, there's none.
Yeah.
That here.
Goblins killed him. Real sad.
So if this girl
Could you-
escaped, if they've been afraid of goblins south of town, they've been worried about things. Yeah. Let's say this child left.
There were goblins south of town.
You guys don't even know about the goblins, and there were goblins south of town.
Emphasis
Scalpo and
on
company
were.
take care of them. So, so are there any places outside of town, maybe to the north, that they like to wander to? The children's?
No.
No,
Why? There's just forest up there.
nothing in forest special.
No, nine. Not that I. No, it's just a road that leads up to Mittenrecht.
are you, my dear? Are you off duty right now?
Yeah, I was working all night. Yeah, I sleep during the day so I can patrol every night.
Would you mind terribly taking dear Madame Victoria to the northern section of the wall that you patrol at night? I know it's terrible to put upon you while you're at your off hours, but we would love to see your post.
Give me a what would that be? Diplomacy. Yeah, I'd have to ask with a 12. I'd have to ask Adolphus if it was all right. I don't know. Everyone, give me a sense motive again.
Sounds good. This motherfucker was sleeping on the job.
Yeah, I think so too.
Crane, Victoria, he is definitely still hiding something.
Crane will step forward and everything, just step forward. What are you holding back, man?
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Scalpo, you intimidate no one with a 3.
No.
Yeah. Scalpo goes to get up. Scalpo goes to stand up into Eric's grill, and as he stands up, he feet and falls to the ground. And then stands up and goes, "Ta-da!"
That's what I meant to do.
Yeah, he does stick the landing, however,
Yes, that's
with
right.
a 16 acrobatic roll. Well done.
Well, my dear, if you're uncomfortable taking us there, I am sure that we could ask, what's his nuts?
Alfonso? Adolfo?
What's
Adolfo.
Adolphus.
Adolphus. It's not a hard name. I
What's-
don't understand
What's
what
his
you're-
nuts is the family name. That's fine.
Adolphus, what's his nuts?
Kronhauer.
Captain, what's his nuts?
It's not what's his nuts. It's Kronhauer. Right?
Captain Kronhauer to show us.
I mean, I'm sure.
If you're uncomfortable, I do know that you're off duty right now, and again, we would hate to put upon you.
Madam Victoria, I will go to the north wall and I will search outside for tracks and evidence, clues.
Very good.
Eric needs his sleep, so he doesn't fall asleep on the job, I think.
His eyes get big when you say that for a second.
Eric,
Was?
were you asleep last night? This is important. We are trying to find a girl. You will not get in trouble.
All right. What do you want to use to persuade him?
I don't know. Diplomacy, I guess.
You're trying
Fists.
to come clean, right?
What's that?
You're trying to get him to come clean.
Yeah.
Pick what do you think would work?
Diplomacy.
All right.
I'm being sincere. As I don't care if you fell asleep. Eric, I don't care if you fell asleep last night. I just need to know if you did, and when you were asleep, so that we can narrow down
your-
to
Give
window.
yourself a +4 then.
All right.
Give yourself.
Not going to get in trouble. Have a 20, Eric.
Ooh.
I don't know. I dozed off. I've never dozed off, ever. I've never dozed off before. And last night at a little after 2, I fell asleep.
Was it after you heard the bird?
Yeah.
I will
it
cast
was.
Detect Magic on Eric.
He looks at you funny while you maneuver your hands and speak strange syllables, and then when nothing happens, he relaxes a little bit. And no magic on.
Okay.
What does exactly Detect Magic do? Look that up while everybody else continues
Yeah.
to ask. Yeah, I dozed off for maybe about 20 minutes or so after I heard the bird song. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
You heard no song after you woke up?
No, it was quiet. I shook myself awake and I just went back to my watch. And I've never fallen asleep before. I've never ever. I slept all day. I was well rested. There was no reason for me to fall asleep.
And did you drink anything, eat anything? Do you feel like you have a bug bite, maybe?
No. I feel fine. I felt fine then. I feel fine now. I just. What if something happened while I was asleep?
I think maybe a girl left while you were asleep, so that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, so I can detect magic. I can detect lingering auras, but at this point, it's going to have to be preposterously strong for me to detect anything.
Yeah, then no, you don't.
Yeah. If it's faint, I can the lingering aura is 1 to 6 rounds. Moderate is 1 to 6 minutes. Strong is 1 to 6 times 10 minutes, and then overwhelming, which is equivalent of a artifact or 10th level spell, 1 to 6 days.
Oh yeah, and this is you're already at like 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Eric's like I don't know. I know that Grunner was Gunnar Hetman was with the militia. He was out looking for things, and he found something by the north wall. I don't know what.
wait, he found something north of the wall?
No, on the inside the wall, but along the north wall.
What did he find?
I don't know. He went and was telling the head, the alderman Helmut about it, and I did not hear everything.
I think we should
Just
go look
came
at
back.
that wall.
I want to talk to Grunner, you said?
Yeah, Grunner. He was just over talking to Helmut just a little bit ago. He's probably coming out now.
Let's go talk to Grunner first.
Okay, all right. It's on the way.
All right, you walk on out and you're
Thank you,
heading back to the north, and you go past Helmut's, and sure enough, Helmut's standing out there talking to a guard. A local militiaman. He's not an official guard. So Gunnar looks like a little bit like this.
Wait a minute.
Is it that?
Wait a
It's the
minute.
same guy.
What the hell did it do that? Anyway,
This is a
Gunnar
weird
is a slightly raggedy looking. Yeah, it put the same picture in for the same guy. That's weird. Anyway, he's a peasant armed with a spear.
All right.
Very good.
And Helmut is like, "Well, thank you for finding this for me." And these are the people I told you about. They're investigating the disappearance. Everybody give me a sense motive.
You all seem nice.
He seems decent, man.
Victoria, they are
Yeah.
both definitely giving Escapo the side eye. They are
Oh.
both very distrustful of Escapo.
Don't like them elves. Them halfies.
Wow. We're team halfies, thank you. We gotta.
That's right.
What's a What's a derogatory term for like ears that are pointed but not quite?
Victoria's.
Nubs.
Nubbins.
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 Yeah.
Oh, no,
Well, and
Oh,
to be fair, I didn't think about this before, but I typically would probably have been wearing some kind of bandana, just because I'm used to this kind of half-elf hate. But I'm not gonna let it roll for tonight, obviously. So yeah, for next time, remind me when I go into town. I'll bring my short bow and my bandana.
but yes.
It's part of my whole idea, and I just bailed on it today.
Grunner looks at Madame Victoria as the only human among the group and says, "Yeah, can I help you?"
I'm sorry, I got lost somewhere. What's going on? I'm
talking
probably
to
gonna have to bail like at this exact moment.
It's all right.
I got to pick up Karen at the airport, and
No, understandable. Understandable. I'm going to sum it up for you very quickly, and then we'll leave it at this. So Grunner looks at the Victoria and says, "What do you need?" You tell that you're investigating, and he's like, "Yeah. I was just up by the north wall, and I found this." And he holds up a little girl's hair ribbon.
Ooh.
He goes, "It was tangled in the blackberry bush behind Mansell Obturn's house."
Well,
Bum, bum, bum.
That's where we're going next.
And from there, yes, to old man Mansell Upturn's house. Next time on Carnival of Empire.
Good night, everybody.
So there we go. Hey, I will give you experience next time because I have to calculate it out. I have not done so.
Okay.
We're still technically in the middle of an encounter, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you're not in a battle.
Right.
I'll give you the. I can probably give it to you because I have it right here. I can do math really fast, and I will tell you. Where is a calculator?
While he's doing that, how is Wednesday 2 weeks from now?
So I made a big post in the group about because this month is screwed for me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I haven't checked. I'll have to go check.
Yeah, that's kind of a big one. I'm digging it up right now. Give me just a second here.
So experience point wise, 372 apiece.
Ooh.
So you guys should be at like 7 something at this point.
Yeah.
797. What I got
Sorry.
anyway.
You're well on your way to second level. Look at you guys go.
Yeah, about the
I love how
third of the way there.
I love how like 4 wolves gave us more experience and more challenge than like a dozen goblins.
Right.
I'm going to point out to you. I mean, obviously, there's no way for you guys to know this, but goblins challenge rating, they are 1/3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why there were 11 of them.
Right.
They had 6 hit points each. Both of their weapons only do D4 damage.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, so real quick for the schedule because I know Zev's got to go. I can do next week on the 9th and then again on the 22nd. It's a Tuesday though. So I know that might be a problem.
Yeah, I won't be available on a Tuesday.
I'm free next week on the 9th.
Yeah, 9th works for me.
Okay.
Ninth
Ryan,
works
are you able to
too.
change your schedule at this point?
I will try. I cannot guarantee it, but I will make an effort. And
Okay.
if I can get that covered, then I will
Yeah.
do so.
Yeah, sorry folks. My play goes into Tech Week and
Sure.
then runs until Memorial Day. So
Oh yeah. No, that'll
do it.
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
What
after
show you doing?
Merry Wives of Windsor.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, if we
Yeah.
can do next Wednesday, let us know. I'm free. I'm just